8. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that...
Famous taste of bubble yum. It's a great big hit at YUM.
Great taste. Number yum. The number yum taste in bubble gum.
Great taste, bubble yum. Got to go and get me some.
It's juicy. It's delicious. The famous taste of bubble yum. Great taste. So fine.
Famous flavor lasts a long, long time.
Great taste. Number yum.
The famous taste of bubble yum. The number yum taste in bubble gum.
I love meat sticks. Who's with me? Who loves them? Who loves a good meat stick? Chewing on it, sucking on it.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
When you are raising your children, don't make the same mistakes that your parents made with you. Make new and better mistakes. Fuck up your children's lives in a way that is unique, so that one day when they hate you, at least they won't say that you are unoriginal.
I'm out here today talking shit to mailboxes on my rollerblade. So when I'm done with my Big Mac, I put my tray on top. You McDonald's looking piece of shit. Mailbox, more like this guy's litter box. You piece of shit. Who lives here? Sally and Jack Skellington? Piece of shit. Oh, hey, Tin Man. Sorry, I haven't seen Dorothy. You heartless piece of shit.
Fuck your team's meeting and fuck teams. Your bullshit team's meeting could have been an email, but instead, there you are, pretending to be interested, while Michael from marketing takes a mighty shit with his microphone unmuted. How the fuck do people still not know how to mute and unmute a microphones after all this fucking time? Fuck me. Say no to Teams meetings organized by lonely motherfuckers with nobody to talk to. And instead, fake a connectivity issue and do something joyful with your day. Fuck Teams. That is all.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it!
Hey everybody, good afternoon, and welcome to the BF Live Stream Show, BF Live Stream Show 149. How you doing, everybody? What's good today? It's Tuesday. We're at it. We're doing it again. What are we doing? We are, in fact, doing it.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. And what is it? It is hanging out for the next 3 hours with you guys, having fun with the chat family. How's it going today, everybody? Yes, today is September is just burning up, y'all. September 17th. It's Tuesday, but we're here. We're going to hold it down in the afternoon for the next 3 hours in the afternoon. How's everybody doing today? We're going to get into some fun stuff today, as we always do. We're going to get into the other news. We're going to have a miserable news moment, and maybe in the 1 o'clock hour, maybe our friend Tay Boogie, comedian Tay Boogie, might be stopping in. If he's feeling up to it. He might be a little bit under the weather, but he said he's going to do his best to make it there. So we'll look forward to seeing Tay Boogie in the 1 o'clock hour. But we got friends in the chat hanging out. We got friends backstage that I'm going to bring in. Let me take out that liftoff reel. I hope you're having a good day so far. And if not, I know that we're going to make it better for you. So let's see what we can get into here today on the BF Live Laugh Everyday Stream Show. I'm your friend and host, BF Bobby. You know it. But why don't we bring our friends in? You know me already, but you know these friends too. Let's bring him in. He's the bro you know. He is a pro. He is the prop master. Let's say hello to Scott Fitzpatrick.
Hoya.
There it is. Coming in. Hoya. Always with the Hoya. How you doing, buddy? How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. Can't complain.
What's good? You been out there in the podcast world doing shows and stuff?
Yep. Did Lunatic Lounge last night, and it's a pretty good show. Okay. And on my own channel, I'm starting to get so close to 500, I can taste it, man.
Fuck yeah. Well, then the way you can get even closer is if people recognize your link that's be running in the chat the entire show. And if you want to see like Scott's walking videos and stuff like that, and his gay monkey on the back question he famously asked to all podcasters, you can see all his antics on the Scott Fitzpatrick page. Yeah, so you got to ask another person, Johnny Russo, that question yesterday, right?
Yep, right. Now I'm looking for a few more so I can make another package, another monkey package.
This has really turned into a thing, Scott. It's really snowballed, and you really have quite a list of people you've asked this question to now.
Yeah. I was going to put together the list to see who I've got, because I even forgot some of them that I've asked. I've asked a few people twice. I went back and got clips. I've asked a few people twice, and they didn't even remember me asking them twice.
Wow. All right. Well, maybe this guy can help us remember. He's another bro you know. He's my friend and yours. He's checking in from the Great White North. It is Sir Bobby Nick of Canada.
Hello,
salute, Sir Bobby Nick. How you doing today, buddy?
Yes, not too shabby. Not too shabby, BF. Good
That's
to see you, Scott.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Everything going good? Now, I was like, I guess I call it clicking around, because when I get in front of my gear or I get in front of my phone, I call it clicking around. Like, who's live? I'll hit live. And I did see that you guys were live doing the lounge last night, and that Jake was trying to involve himself in it somehow or something.
He always is. But yeah, I did send the link to the real Jake Hudson last night. He made his first return to the Lunatic Lounge in I don't know how long.
Yes, I encountered that because I saw the Jake Hudson check in, and then I saw the Jake Hudson or one of the Jake Hudsons in the chat going, "That's not me. Hey, that's not me. This is bullshit."
Exactly.
So yeah.
The person doing the fake Jake is getting pretty good at it.
Yeah, no, that person that revealed their ID yet, so we're going to keep that on the down low, or do we know who that is?
I don't know.
I had one theory who it was. I didn't watch long enough to pick up on it, but I'm just going by some things I've heard in the past. I have a theory of who it might be.
Yeah, I think we all know except maybe Jake.
I won't dox it here.
Okay, all right.
We'll keep the excitement or the bit, whatever the unintended bit is going, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
So you hung out with the Lunatic Lounge last night. I mean, did you do your lounge yesterday show? Look, I'm repping today, boy. I'm repping you. Come on.
Holy fuck!
Holy fuck! You weren't here the other day when I was repping you, so I said I'll wear it one more time. I washed it. It's all good. I can wear it again.
Nice.
Bobby Nick
I like it.
in the lounge shirt. I'm repping my boy in the lounge right here on BF Live.
Thanks,
he
brother.
does that show.
I appreciate that.
Mostly every other day or so, like after BF Live, when you're kind of in the mood that time, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I'm glad I got you boys here today to talk. We're always glad to have you here. But, we really didn't touch on the fact, I know I had a guest yesterday, and that was a lot of talking. Shout out to Johnny Russo. We talked for like 2 hours. The last 2 hours of the show was just all sitting around talking. But what we didn't get to talk about is how Andrew and I did Sports Heads on Sunday.
Oh. Right, yeah. I
Did
was
it ever go
watching.
around?
I gave. Well,
Yes,
I
you
tried to
did.
give.
Thank you.
I tried to give a super chat. I was
You
like,
did.
oh shit! It was like a milestone chat. So I'm like, well, that doesn't give any money. So I did a follow up with a $2
You
super
did both.
chat.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a fun. I don't think the smile went off of his face, Scott, the whole time we were doing the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed that. I don't know. I'm not even sure why I missed it. My sleep is so messed up now.
It might be because you do like 10 podcasts a day and it's hard to fit the next one in, buddy, right? So I do 8 a week as it is that I know of, not planning anything else. So that's before Sports Head, so that's adding on like a number 9. But I think we're going to try to see if it fits in like on Sundays at like 7 o'clock East, buddy, because that seems like a good time for all of us. And it's like a day that we're not kind of already doing something. So we might go for that. So maybe if you're around next Sunday at 7 o'clock East, maybe you'll join us.
I'll be there next Sunday. Bet on it.
Well, that's cool, man. I know Andrew would like that, and I know everybody would like that. And I know that the comments are piling up. And let's get this day started. Let's get this show started. We got Cyke Labs content to get into. We got some news to update and all that stuff. So we're going to get into all of it. We're going to do it for the next 3 hours right here on BF Live. So to that, I say, yeah, are you ready? Let's go. I'm going to go to my brand. I'm going to run my element. I'm going to put my glasses on, and you guys are going to chat in the Chat Family Check-In and let me know what you're up to today on Tuesday, September 17th with the BF Live opening Chat Family Check-In. Let's go, boys. Boom.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Let's do it. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk to me. Hang out. This is my show. This is your show. This is Chat Family. So let's see what everybody's up to in the Chat Family. Justa checks in. He says, block a friend, block a friend. How you doing, Justa? Checking in today, number 1. You are number 1. Hoya from my sister, Kathy. Well, Scott gave us the first audible Hoya, and Kathy gets the second one.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
The Reverend Wild Bill checks in from the ATL with the Hoya, sir. Good morning to you. Good afternoon as well. Matt Bones Up, BF, and the Midday Freaks. He coined it. Bones up to you, Matt. Checking in today. How you doing, buddy, in the midday? He's having fun with the Perry emojis, and you can too if you're a member here on BF Live. What's up, Matt? Gang, says our boy Scott Fitzpatrick. He also says, brother Matt, the best damn mod in the game. That's right, Scott Fitzpatrick. When he does his thing over there and he's kind of running his lives or co-streaming, Matt's always there regulating and holding it down for him. Let's see. Wait a minute. Why am I getting this custom message? Bot running. Learn how to customize bot here. I already know how to customize bot. I already did that. Here we go. All right, on the fly shit. The prop master from Matt. Matt says, we're doing it and we're having it. We're doing it, we're having it, we're taking it, and we're running out of town with it. Let me see if I can refresh my bot. What's up? Let's see. Edit. Let's see. Set up bot and tipping. I don't know why it's not running right. Good old glitches. Next. We're all set up. Let's see. Next. Done. Okay, it should be running. We'll see if it gets to running. Get your ass working, bot. Hoya, you Hoyas from the lovely Space Nerd checking in from the Pacific Northwest. Good morning to the Space Nerd. Oh, ready, guys? 1, 2, 3 for nerd. Nerd. There's your nerd call. Wake up. Good morning. Matt says Hoya to the Space Nerd. Hoya right back to Matt from the Space Nerd. Space Nerd is giving the love to Scott Fitzpatrick. Good morning, BF Live. Good morning right back to you, lovely nerd. Hoya nerd. There you goes your nerd call in the text form. Good morning, everyone, from Donkey Kong and Tin check-in. The hardworking bro, he's working so hard he don't always have time to chat, but he checks in and lets us know that he's in the house. What's up? Donkey Kong and Tin. Good morning, Donkey. Hoya from the Space Nerd. Donkey bones up from our friend Matt. Cyke checks in from Cyke Labs. He says Hoya to Nerd, Matt, Donks, and Wild Bill. Cyke, I know that you're friends with Johnny and all, bro, and it was really interesting, fun getting to know somebody else and somebody that's had a lot of interesting kind of stories to tell. So I hope that you enjoyed that too, and thanks for making that connection with Johnny Russo. Space Nerd, Hoya, Cyke. Matt is saying Cyke 666. There's the links running. You work, bot. You get your ass to work. I already know how to control you. Cyke Labs right there running. If you ever want to see, excuse me, got a cough. If you ever want to see any of this cool Cyke Labs content after I show it, you can do it right there, clicking on that. Hoya, all y'all from Donkey Kongington. Monkey package. Wait a minute, yeah. Monkey package, yes. Monkey package. Monkey package?
He definitely said monkey package, yeah.
I said monkey package? Okay.
No, Scott did. Scott said
yeah, I did.
Oh, it's gay monkey package. Yeah, he likes gay monkey packages. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Matt says cigarettes up to our friend Bobby Nick Havens.
Hell yeah, Matt.
I see there's up to 20 of you checking in. Come on, I got 30 more chairs in the back. Get in here on BF Live. This is the afternoon hang. I hold it down in the midday for you. Something a little different here. Spawn says, good afternoon, homies. Who's Jake blocking this hour? Is that arm you currently blocked by Jake? I don't think I'm in the midst of a blocking thing or anything from Jake. I think I'm clear right now.
All three of us are
Yeah, him and Mary Jane's trying to heal right now. I think they'll do it.
Yeah, so I had seen that. I'd seen in kind of passing chats that apparently he had some falling out with Ari Jane, that he lashed out at her, or fuck you, Ari Jane, you don't come on my show no more. What is the nature of that, Bob? Do you know?
Well, he didn't message her back for or she didn't message him back for 5 hours.
Oh, well, that's a no-no.
He went scorched earth, yeah.
You don't love me no more. You waited 5 hours before you got back to me. F you, Mary Jane, and your stinky deodorant and all that shit. Hoya Spawn from the Space Nerd. Spawn says, when Jake feels a tantrum coming on, does he just need a Hoya? I think he does.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Maybe that'll help. I see up to 21 people. Come on in. It's BF Live. It's the midday hang. Are you having lunch? What are you doing today? Put us in your ear, and we'll keep you company for the next 3 hours. Gano, what's up from my friend Blummel's defense lawyer. And Gano Blummel's right back from the Space Nerd. What's good? Spawn says Hoya to the Space Nerd. Blummel's is getting the love from Cyke. Hoya Space Nerd from Space Nerd. Spawn says, I prefer the bosom pepperoni to that of a silver dollar in circumference. Okay. Are we talking about pepperonis? Or are we talking about nipples? What are we talking about, Bobby?
I'm pretty sure we're talking about nipples, yes.
I thought, oh yeah, I prefer the bosom pepperoni, right? Bosom pepperoni.
Well, specifically the areola.
Let's see. I prefer the bosom pepperoni to that of the silver. Not much of a little difference there in silver dollar. I don't know. You just don't want a nipple that's as big as the boob. That's the only thing that kind of throws me off sometimes. Got them gigantic ones, Bobby Nick, right? It's like the whole size of the front of the boob. It's that's a little too much nipple right there. It's nipple talk here on BF Live on the opening chat family check-in. Welcome to Nipple Talk. Cyke says, I'm 3 months behind on Bubba Blummels, so I just heard 2 days ago Anna is gone, LOL, and why Blit was fired. Balls Deep checking in. It's been a minute, Balls Deep. How you doing, man?
Balls.
Thank you for checking in the afternoon on BF Live. Who the fuck is Bubba Blummels? You know who Bubba is. Bubba loves Sponge. Hey, come on, what's the deal? Here's the deal. Love you guys. Love you, man. We love you, nerd. Sean Riggle checks in, and he says, Bobby. How many pictures of poop have you received today so far, Bobby Nick?
None. But yesterday was 3.
Yeah.
One from Wendy. One from Jen. Juggalette Jen.
You're getting multiples?
And then the worst one of my whole entire life. Oh my God. One from Jake Hudson.
Oh no, the trifecta. Oh Jesus.
It was horrible, Bobby friend. I gotta go to therapy over this one. It was bad, man. It was there was blood all over the seat.
Oh no!
And in the toilet,
Yeah.
there was like it was a bunch of hard turds, little round hard turds, compacted together, and in between them were bloody. Oh, it was just all.
No, Bobby, what are you describing? The horror. Oh my God, my body is like retreating and it's so cringing because of what you're describing to me.
Looked like a miscarriage.
Oh,
it
it really
does.
did.
Scott.
Scott has seen it. Scott has seen it. I sent it to
Yeah.
him. He's the
I
only
don't
other
want that
person
shit,
who
so
has
do
seen
not
it.
send that to me. I'll take your
rough.
reaction off of those Wendy and now Jake picks, but I don't need to see none of them.
Oh.
He said he still got some stuck in there. He's going to have to dig.
Well,
and
he
then
he sent me a picture later on JBX's show. It was another one, and it was even bloodier. Oh my
What is
God!
he doing? Gotta get some fiber in your diet, Jake. What the fudge, dude? Balls Deep is getting the love from Scott Fitzpatrick. Oh my goodness. There's Scott Fitzpatrick link running right under that chat. That lets you know that Scott Fitzpatrick, the prop master, has a page on YouTube as well. You click on that. I did enjoy it. It was an awesome interview, which I already knew it'd be. Johnny is a good, super informative person. You're right, Cyke. He was great for a show. And Cyke, I'll let you know after the fact now that I didn't write down one question to talk to Johnny. You know, I kind of knew about bullet points about what he did and all. I didn't even write that down. I just kind of know about him, know what he's done. And I said, I'm going to sit here and rap with these guys. So that's what I like. When I have people on, I just want to come in here and rap on you. I don't want to like go down a chart and ask you, so what did you do on the I don't want to do none of that shit. So it was great. And I love having a guest like Johnny because, yeah, he always had a ready answer or another story to fire back. So it was great. And we'll have Johnny on again soon for sure. Cyke checks in and says, glad I could help Yins get connected. Thank you, buddy. Daniel August, you've been so great for me saying 20 over 20. What's up? Thank you. Daniel August, thank you for the 1999, bro. Always helping me. Yeah, I gotta hit that goal, man. I'm not as so goal oriented as Aaron, guys. Bobby, Nick, or Scott, have you been seeing like any of these kind of clips like from Real Media Player or some of these people where it's just the goal, always with the goal with Aaron?
Oh,
yeah.
Yes. That's horrible. That's a horrible way to do the show. You know,
I've kind of lost track of him over the last week, but up until then, though, it was nothing but asking for money and goals. And yeah,
it reminds me of a telethon for a disease that no one cares about or something. It's constantly, hey, come on, we're going for the goal, we're going for the goal, we're going for the goal. And then the clip I watched, he was like $105 short for the next day and all. So, but I appreciate Daniel August giving me $19.99 towards my goal. My goal is to have fun and keep hanging out here with you guys. Thanks, Daniel August. Let's see what we can get into up until the 3 o'clock hour here on the East Coast. Also, F the donkey, Scott, and go Steelers. Whoa.
Oh, no.
F the donkeys?
Cyke,
the Denver
man.
Donkeys? He calling the Broncos the donkeys?
Cyke's turning on you, bro. Cyke's turning on you.
What can I say?
Oh,
He is turning. He's made the turn. He did the turn.
The turn.
And I'll still show his even though he's a Steelers fan, he likes to bust on my Ravens for being 0-2. I still spread the love with Cyke Labs. Like I said, I'm loving podcasting, so football can be football. Spawn says, I'm currently in good standing with Jake. The next time he unwrenches me will be an unprecedented 10th time. True story. Nothing caused the first 9 incidents. Well, it sounds like that you're just in line being a Jake friend like all the rest of us, Spawn. We've all been there, buddy. We've all been there. Fuck you, Spawn, okay? Fuck you, fuck you.
I seen him unwrench him and block him once because he wanted to send him some DoorDash.
Fuck you, okay? I'm not eating food. I'm not Perry Caravella Spawn, okay? Fuck you, I ain't doing that. Yeah, you never know what's going to set off or trigger Jake on any particular day or show. Hoya from the Space Nerd, just a simple Hoya goes out. Jason Bardoek checks in. Yup. What's up, everybody in the chat? And hey, crew, what's up, Jason Bardoek? Throwing up
JBX.
Balls Deep checks in, getting the check in from Scott. Checking in with Scott. Areolas, yay, says Blummels. Hey, it's Areola Talk here on the BF Live. Check in. Bones Up JBX. Bobby, you look younger working out.
No, I just shaved. That's all.
Oh, there you go. That does it, man. I remember when I first got to know you, Bobby Nick. You had facial hair, and it was quite a change when we finally got to see your face. So took a couple few years off by shaving, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
I was told that I looked 35.
Yeah.
Yesterday. I was like, holy shit, no way.
But in fairness, it was a blind person that told you that, right? No. Hey, no. Steve. You look 10 years younger. That's good, Bobby. There you go. They're noticing what you're doing for yourself. Working hard, lurking, and thanks for the show. Cool, Balls. You got it, buddy. I like that.
Good to see you, Balls.
You listen and we'll keep you entertained in your ears. Oh, Scott's busting one. I heard that. That sound like something slipped past the goalie on that one, Scott.
Yeah, never mind the balls. That was the asshole. The asshole talking.
They jingle hurt. Ariana Grande. Matt, what's up, Balls? Matt and what's up, Balls? D from Jason Bardo X. Blumels checks in and says, Cyke, yeah, unfortunately, I knew for a whole year, but couldn't say anything out of respect to Bubber. Oh, I know that inside stuff. Doggy Collington's throwing out the peace sign. Cyke says, so it looked like Jake's fingers. Yeah. When he did the whole, that's what it reminded me of too, Cyke, when he did the whole bloody finger thing on the Shuley network. I've started getting memories of that horror, Bob.
It was worse than any finger you've ever seen from Jake. Trust me.
Any bloody poo finger that he like.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
On his toilet seat, you could tell where it was on his legs because he's staying.
Oh yeah. Oh.
So is this Jake just trying to keep up with Wendy the Joneses and like, hey, if Wendy's gonna send you pictures of shit, I'm gonna send you pictures of shit too.
I'm assuming so.
Wow, lucky you.
No, but yeah, it's
lucky you.
Also, it's also somebody who wants attention.
It is. Well, he sounds like he got it, buddy. Oh my goodness.
Oh
yeah, Jake. Hudson World Order for life. Well, that makes sense. What's up, Matt? How you doing there, buddy? Cyke says, LOL Blumels. Good Anna was okay. Sometimes just a C word sometimes. Balls Deep checks in and says, hey, JBX, happy Tuesday. Greetings from Hotlanta. Can I get a Hoya?
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Yeah, you got the Hoya. There you go. Let's see who else is in here. Stream Elements Bot is running my friend Bobby Nick's links all throughout the chat. It says in the lounge on Rumble right there, or Bobby Nick 1978 on YouTube. You can click either one of those and find him there. Spawn says, I can see Jake eating a giant bowl of cheese balls with a giant bag of Sour Patch Kids while staying with 2 liters of orange soda as a dinner. That might be exactly what produces those turds there, Scott. What do you think, buddy?
Yeah, I do remember him having this great big old bucket of cheese balls.
Yeah, and the blue Powerade, right? He's a Powerade kid, right? All that stuff.
Yep.
Oh, can you imagine the shit? Jeez, Bobby Nick don't have to imagine the shit. He experienced the horror. Cyke, I didn't like her from day one, says our friend Blumels. They're talking about Bilber. Hey, BK, what's up, Carter? You out there? Are you still laid up, bro? Are you working? Let us know what you're up to, buddy. We'll keep you company no matter what you're doing. How you doing, my friend? Oh, my God, Spawn, Grody to the max. That's a good old term. Grody to the max. Space Nerd says, Hoya to Brian Clauder. Go Dolphin says, Wild Bill. Yeah, so Tua, he should probably quit. He's like had his 4th, 5th concussion.
Oh, yeah.
I've lost. Yeah, right, Scott? That dude like just ran his head first into that guy last week.
Yeah. I really expect, this is what I expected. Yeah, this is what I expected, really.
Yep. It's just a matter of time. This is not a if, this is a when. This young man needs to retire. He already got his bell rung too much in that previous year when he had like 3 concussions in one season. It's too much.
Every time you get one, the next one comes easier.
And I'm sure maybe it takes a little more away and gets a little deeper in your brain. It's not good. Space Nerd is getting love from Brian Clauder. Cyke says, yeah, she was only good with Seth, but Seth, they're talking about Bubba still. Spawn says, Aaron is the douchiest adult man I've ever seen broadcast a show on the internet by a St. Cloud mile. Well, why would you say that? Just because, let me give you an example of this. Shout out to Real Media Player. They does some great clips along with My Lost Interest, but this is Real Media Player. And this is just a sample of what you have to sit through. I feel bad for these clippers that have to sit through to these shows to make these clips.
Dumb motherfuckers to pony up the dough. Why the hell not? All right. Get ready to watch the most cringeworthy 9 seconds of your entire life. Okay. This is from Real Media Player. Oh, he's not a steel toe guy. Because you have to get the internet. There's no getting the internet. They get to.
Who has to get the internet?
I got the internet going nuts.
Patrick is so not cut out for this.
Real Media Player always opened
to the point where he's now playing victim.
I love that. He got the internet going nuts.
Yeah, when you attack everybody and then play victim, that you look real good.
It's brutal. Let's go to the super chats first. Thank you to the morning crew. They got you guys $25 into tonight. So our goal for the first morning is $225. Let's christen PayPal. Let's christen Streamlabs. Let's christen Venmo.
Yeah.
And let's see. We got YouTube christened. Let's christen Rumble. Everybody get in there with a couple of bucks. We'll have this thing knocked out in no time. We'll call it a perfect Monday. Dustin, starting off with $1.99, says, "Can you blur out Matt's face?" Jesus.
The Matadors are out tonight.
The Matadors are out?
I'm not gonna keep playing that, but shout out the Real Media Player. But it's just the same thing, like over and over again. That's all you get out of that show anymore. And I saw him now. He's saying that he won't let people. Oh, look, good photo there, Scott. I like that. Good mugshot, buddy. Yeah, I saw now that he won't go to reading the insults unless they're $20 or more.
Yeah.
Brian Clauder's getting.
I don't think we'll be seeing him much longer. Surely he ain't going to make it much longer.
Yeah, you think so, Scott? Because he was at the end of that clip. He was on that particular day. He was $105 short of the goal. So I imagine that had to get added on to tomorrow's goal, which would be today. So yeah, some people were saying in the chat, why don't you just stop groveling and get a real time, get a job or something? And he goes, well, yeah, he says, well, if I keep ending up $100 short, I'm going to have to get a real job. So that's your steel toe for people that like that. Cyke, Hoya, and thank you from the Red Wild Bill. Brian Clauder's give him the shout out love and the devil horns. For sure, Tua had a rough go, says Cyke. He agrees. Oh, shit. You sporting an 80s porn mustache right now? You looking like a gay swashbuckler? What the hell you doing over there, Brian Clauder? Would you? Hello, Frisco. We got to hit that one for you. Come on.
Hello, Frisco.
You're not going to do the thing. You're not going to do the Riley's fingers, are you? And keep on the extra guy. I kind of like that, Scott. This is great. I'm going to go Riley's fingers and twist it up. Babyface Bobby Nick, said our friend Blumels. Yeah, you got the shave and everything going on, Bobby Nick. They just took the whole clipper to you, didn't they, buddy? Oh, they took the whole clipper to you, buddy.
I took it to myself.
You did?
I did.
Wow. All right. Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
You just put it on one setting and just go at it, huh?
Right.
I don't blame you. I've thought about that a couple times too. There you go. Babyface Bobby Nick from Blumels. Bobby Nick, when they told you 35, what did they want? Money?
No.
Damn, bro. The porn stash Clauder, see? Nerds thinking the same thing. When you grow it too big, it's like the porn stash. It's like, hey, come on. Take them right off. Just take them pants off. She wasn't blind, but it was Wendy, so she was kind of our word when that told Bobby that. Oh, damn. It was Wendy that told you. He's got his headphones off. He's probably talking to Farmer, somebody that roamed in his house there, Scott.
Right. Yeah, he's talking to somebody.
Scott scored not into 5-hole, but the butthole. Whoa. I like it, nerd. Cyke says, I haven't shaved or trimmed in 3 months. My shit is crazy big. Hey, you talking about your manscaping down there or something? What are you talking about there? You got 70s bush going on. Oh, we got the bush. The Red Wild Bill says, all hail Jake Hudson. I don't know. I don't know about that.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, by the way,
That's all the Jake you get here on BF Live.
by the way,
The Reverend Wild Bill checks in with the Gano. The lovely Mandy Div checks in. Hoya BF Live, Scott, and Captain Nick.
Andy.
Good to see a picture of your mother on Twitter X this morning. I love Jake Hudson like a little brother, says Brian Clauder. The Reverend Wild Bill says, gag me with a chainsaw. Garrody to the max, Wild Bill. Brian Clauder's laughing, which is a good thing. The Stream Melon spots are running all of our friends' links. I started backing the Dolphins after Johnny Unitas left the Baltimore Colts. Oh, left says, okay. When he kind of did his kind of thing, he was a Charger there for a minute too, wasn't he? P.A. Wall, baby. Paul Wall, baby. You got it, Paul Wall. Well, what the fuck did I walk into? You walked into, I don't know, areola talk, shit talk, Aaron talk. We get into all kind of.
Oh, and another fart. Holy shit.
And fart talk, Brian.
Busted ass again.
You walked into the best hang in the midday right here, BF Live, Stream Show 149, guys. I'm going to be at 150 tomorrow. That's like a plateau.
Scott, what did you have for breakfast? Jeez.
I don't know. It's nothing different. I'm drinking milk and.
We don't go here. I'm trying to be like one of the bigger broadcasters. You know, I'm trying to be, when I grow up, maybe I should want to be like Aaron. Do I want to? I don't know. But I'm trying my thing here, Brian Kowalczyk. Thank you, buddy. We don't go here. I know. We keep it 100. What's up, BK, my brother? Hoya, the Reverend Wild Bill from Space Nerd. Hoya BK from Space Nerd. Yo, BK, Space Nerd and the Gang from Brian Kowalczyk. The Reverend Wild Bill says, hashtag Space Nerd Hoya. The Donkey Kongton says he quadrupled his goal this morning. That's right. He has to keep adding like $100 to it, right? Come on, man. Come on. Don't give it to Aaron. Give it to me, man. Come on. We're making the goal. We're going for it. I put it on Facebook. Yeah. You swashbuckler mustache. Let's see. Bobby shaved his entire head, says Space Nerd. She noticed.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a little bit left. Just a little bit left.
Yeah. And of course, Brian Clauder says he is planning to do the Raleigh fingers. There you go.
The 2K
says, go ahead, Scott. We got on that one.
The 2K mustache.
Oh yes, the 2K mustache. That's a good call too. Good comparison too. The gay puppet mustache. Spawn. I'm just assuming it's gay. I just called it gay. I've never thought about it before. Gay mustache. I don't know. Spawn. Maybe the mustache is gay or the puppet is. I don't know. But Spawn says Aaron claims he needs a $350 goal in the morning and another $250 at night. That's almost $12,000 a month just to stay afloat. Christ, I thought I was bad with money. Here's the goal and here's the deal, Spawn. Yeah, now everybody's doing his math. Sorry if anyone said hi and I didn't respond, says Blummels. I'm outside. Well, thanks for letting Blummels knows that you're throwing him out the love. Brian Clauder, I love that. So cool about the Raleigh fingers. The love is coming back from Brian. By the way, hashtag from our friend Matt. He liked it. Cyke says, no, my hockey beard, not Bush BF. Wait a minute. Hockey starts in 4 days and can't wait for the preseason even. Man, you're waiting for preseason hockey? That's a real fan right there when you got to wait for the preseason hockey. Well, that's cool, my friend. Let's see. Jake Hudson. Jake Hudson has got to be the only person who can make Stuttering John look good. I don't know about that. I mean, you got Stuttering John out there. What do you think there? I heard a little grumble there, Scott. What do you think, buddy?
Well, I got special feelings for Jake. I think he's the most fascinating person I've ever met, man.
Well, especially after seeing that poop yesterday, huh, Scott?
Yeah.
Well, I just think they're like different elements altogether. They're just like kind of two different things.
I don't mind when he cusses me out. I wear it like a badge of honor, like when Bob Levy would cuss me out or something.
I see more like Aaron and Rob and Stuttering John all being kind of on that basement, kind of similar, kind of just groveling level and just scratching and clawing and whatever show they can do, right, Scott?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Dick's good.
And this is what I thought too. If Aaron actually provided a show, it'd be different. But he just repeats Google News stories that everyone already knows. And that's what I'm saying. So much of his time these Clippers take up, so much of his show is just him repeating the goal. Come on, we got to go to the goal. And I'm like, if you just do a show, you don't have to like talk about the goal so much.
He's constantly looking at his phone. Looking to see if there's been any anybody chimed in.
Guys, we got no Venmo, guys. I need Venmo, guys, okay? I'm very macho and masculine, and I need Venmo to go to the gym, guys. Okay? So let's keep it up. Let's have the goal. And go Pens from Blemwell's defense lawyer. Basement dwellers, says the friend, the Red Wall Bill. Matt says, I'm with the prop master. Jake is like a throwback to the old school Whack Packers. You're not wrong about that.
Exactly.
You're not wrong about that, Matt. And I did try to incorporate Jake in the show, and Jake can be fun on the show. And we had fun with Jake on this show many times, but Jake tends to, as we talked about, run away with the show.
I think it'd be best for Jake if people would just have him on for shorter amounts of time, so like 10 minutes or
a
Jake take, and then he can't get
run a panel for long periods of time and tolerate other people.
that's the thing, though. Sometimes he just won't accept that.
He gets mad because
he wants to
give him
dominate the
more
show. He
time.
comes on the show to dominate the show.
Yes.
Yes, very much so. To put the light on him, and he'll cause an argument to do it. You know, he don't care how it's done. So, but we don't hate Jake. We just don't let him steer the show other ways. Well, with our last chat here, Cyke says, "Go Pens, goes Steelers and Pens, bringing it home this year. Stairway to 7 and 1 for the other thumb. Get the hell out of here." Now you're starting to sound like those Patriots fans. I can't stand them either. And with that chat, that is the end of the opening chat family check-in. So let's get on to some BF Live, other news, and some other fun stuff right here on BF Live.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves, talk with me, and hang out in the midday. Because this is the midday chat family hang right here. BF Live, Stream Show 149 we're doing today on this Tuesday, September 17th. And we're working our way, finishing up the first hour of 3 hours of the show. If you want to see it, or whether or not you're going to see it anyway, our gay swashbuckler friend, Brian Clauder, just threw his picture in. There you go.
Oh.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn about your mustache. There you go.
Holy crap.
More like your gay Clark Gable or something like that. I'm just saying, I don't know. Hello, Frisco. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Whoop. Here we
Kind
go.
of reminds me of a walrus.
Is that Stalin?
Unbelievable. There you go. Like Perry likes a good swashbuckling mustache, don't you, Perry?
Shut the fuck up.
You know you like masculine men that wear stuff like that. You love it. You're turned on by that shit. Okay, well, we're here. We're doing it on BF Live in the afternoon. Let's see what we can get into.
We're doing it.
Let's see what our friends say on here. Spawn says Jay should consider starting his morning with a Xanax. He won't be triggered nearly as easily while slobbering. I don't know if you want to mix more medication in with that.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing, he will be slobbering even more.
Hi-yo.
He won't be as easily triggered, though.
Fuck you, Bobby Nick and Kane. Hell yeah, Cyke from our friend Blummels. Blummels says, okay, I forgot Bobby is a Ravens fan. LOL. It's okay. I still love you. Hey. You guys. Hey, man. I knew that would get you. F the Patriots. Steelers for the first to 6. I have a got 6 shirt when we were the only ones. There you go, Cyke. I knew that would get you. You and the Patriots. I don't know, man. Patriots might be America's team. I don't know. Hello from Drag the Waters. For those of you who don't know, I will make you familiar. Drag the Waters is my friend JJ Dabbles and his friend New Girl. They have a pod they do together. She's from England, I believe. And they are going to be on BF Live this Thursday. Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dabbles and New Girl will be right here on BF Live in the 1 o'clock hour because it's like a guest week we're having here on BF Live this week. So I got a person penciled in. Hopefully they can confirm, they can come every day this week. So we're kind of doing a guest thing. JJ will be here with New Girl to talk about how they got to know each other and about their new show and where you can see them. Shout out to JJ. And I hope you're doing well after your surgery and everything, my friend.
Yeah.
Cyke says, I can't hold it against him for his dumb choices, Blummels. Look, I had enough about both of you, okay? Just because my team is 0-2 don't mean that you can come at me like I'm some kind of injured, wounded animal in the jungle. Sexy as hell, says Brian Clauder about his own picture. He's not biased at all. Blummels is laughing. Drag the Water says, anyone see the message I got from Jake saying, fuck you, LOL? Oh, did you see that, Bob?
I did not, but
I hope you don't.
I mean,
I hope you
it
don't feel
sounds
special,
very,
JJ.
Yeah, don't feel special. I've gotten them many times. I've gotten the "fuck you, you're blocked" once.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten "fuck off," you're a piece of shit. All kinds of
fuck you, Bob Nick. That's right. Fuck you, Bob Nick. And then you just wait it out a little bit. It'll change. So welcome to the club, JJ and Drag the Waters. JJ and New Girl will be on BF Live this Thursday. Walk-in, says Terry Nee.
Walk-in.
Walking.
Walk-in.
There we go. I love that. I love that, Scott.
And he yet again, Terry Nee is he put out another thing. Where's my ex at? He put out another thing with kind of almost doxing you. Drag the Water says, yay. The Cowboys are America's team, so I don't want that, LOL. Well, look, and Cyke, you probably already know this, but the Ravens now have to face the desperate, also, I believe, 0-2 Cowboys, and they just signed Dak Prescott to that extension, so they're going to be playing with an attitude too, bro. And I told you, like with Lamar, you're not the man until you can beat the man, you know. It's been since 2015 since my team has started 0-2. Terry, birthday, wake on Scott's Trail. Yeah, Terry Nee on Scott's Trail. He is on Scott's Trail, right on Scott's Trail. It was my first one. Your first surgery, bro. You got to have more than one. Oh, my goodness. Clyde is in the house. That's right, Clyde Labs, as Bob Levy has named him. Clyde Labs. We're going to have some Clyde Labs coming up here at the end of the other news once I get that started. They're 1-1. They're 1-1. Okay. Drag the Waters, Cardiff on train wreck tomorrow at 9 a.m. Is that so? Is that so? The Potato coming back on the train wreck with Helga and Lisa. And I hope Helga and Lisa are doing good right now. Abel's is 0-2 in our league, in your fantasy league. Gimme that money, says Brian Kowalczyk. And Matt says Raider Nation. And I says, get out of here, that bullshit. All right, why don't we do this? I got this fancy news studio sitting over here collecting dust. I should use it, right? So I'm going to go over there to my new studio. I'm going to run my stories, and we're going to get into them and talk to them at length, some of them, with the BF Live, the not so serious news or the other news. Oh, hey, everybody. I'm over here now in my spacious new studio. I'm going to pull up some stories on my monitor. I'm going to read them to you, and we'll talk about them here on BF Live. All right, so, guys, we talked about the whole the Perry Farrell fight and the Dave Navarro and going off yesterday, right, on BF Live. You guys were here for it?
Right.
Well, you know, there are repercussions. That was a Friday show, and like they said, it did kind of end the show abruptly. We'll kind of touch on it again. Heartbroken. Now, here's the headline from Perry Farrell, and here's all the official statements and kind of the result of the aftermath of that violence. It says, a heartbroken Jane's Addiction frontman Perry Farrell speaks out about Dave Navarro fight and the canceled tour, guys. So they canceled the rest of the tour because of this. This was it.
I seen that yesterday, yeah.
These guys have had enough. It says Jane's Addiction frontman Perry Farrell is addressing the onstage brawl with bandmate Dave Navarro, resulting in the abrupt cancellation of the tour. The incident went down Friday during a Boston show with the heated Farrell, 65 years old, getting in Navarro's face, throwing punches, and needing to be restrained by several crew members and bassist Eric Avery. So there you can see there's pictures of the confrontation. Farrell said Monday, in a quote, "This weekend has been incredibly difficult, and after having the time and space to reflect, it is only right that I apologize to my bandmates, especially Dave Navarro, fans, family, and friends for my actions during Friday's show." He continued, "Unfortunately, my breaking point resulted in inexcusable behavior, and I take full accountability for how I chose to handle this situation." There's kind of this, it says, there's the kind of the Twitter statement that said much the same thing. But then there's also a counter statement from the other guys in the band, and I'll read that one to you, too. It says, sources close to the situation exclusively told the Post that Farrell has had a really difficult weekend digesting everything that happened since Friday. They said his wife has been his rock over the last 2 decades and felt that she was needed to defend him, which, Bobby Nick, I kind of said that yesterday, didn't I?
Yeah.
That she was basically defending him without we didn't really know kind of what happened. She really didn't have enough time to know what happened, but she right away defended him in a Instagram statement. Quite a long, lengthy statement here. This is literally her trying to describe the timeline of how Perry felt and all of the reactions, and she talks about how the bassist Eric Avery gave Perry 3 shots in the gut. I'm like, well, if you act like an asshole, you get dumb prizes. Act dumb, win dumb prizes. That's how that goes, right? So so there's the fight and all, but it goes down here to continue on. It will go, now here's the statement from the band talking about their point of view. And this says, due to the continuing pattern of behavior and the mental health difficulties of our singer, Perry Farrell, we have come to the conclusion that we have no choice but to discontinue the current U.S. tour. So I mean, this guy, they're like, fuck money and everything. They go on to say that we deeply regret that we are not able to come through for all of our fans who have already bought tickets. We can see no solution that would either ensure a safe environment on stage or reliably allow us to deliver a great performance on a nightly basis. So that's how that story ends, folks. Yeah, I saw that coming out too yesterday, Bob. That they just canceled the whole tour.
Yep.
Well, whatever it was that set him off, ain't over then for him, is it? Right? If not, he just say that's rock and roll.
If you can believe if there's any truth to be extracted from the wife's excuse that she put out there, she made the claim that Perry said that everything was over modulated, and he couldn't hear, and he asked for the mix to be turned down. Bobby, Nick, did you hear that too, buddy?
Yeah, and then he was experiencing ringing in his ears, and
yes,
one of the reasons
why
why
he
he
hear
couldn't
himself, tinnitus, all of that. Yeah, it was all in there. Yeah, so I don't know if that's it, and he, maybe I don't know if there's drugs or alcohol involved or whatever. They're fine. Fuck them. Say, well, wait a minute. I dropped a film drop in Discord. Thank you. Oh, miserable man. Let's see. Tyreek Hills are why I stopped following NFL decades ago, said our friend Terry Nee. Meth heads, said our friend Kathy. That's just Kathy. I met Ben Davidson, Matt. Signed Miller Lite bottle, if you know the relevance. Yeah, that's the guy that had a mustache. He had some mustache game back in the day, too. I remember Ben Davidson. Blummel says, I like that at least he owned up to his part, says Blummel. Interesting. Yeah, I'm sure it was his publicist. Yeah, well, at some point you got to do damage control. When you realize now your tour is done and you're not going to be making the coin maybe that you thought you were going to be pulling in, that gets your attention on a different level, doesn't it? Wait. There are two Cykes in here. Are there two Cykes? Is there two Cykes in here? Yeah, we look like we got Cyke Clyde, and then we got Cyke maybe, because Bob Levy, sometimes he looks at Cyke and he says Clyde, like he did me BF Buffalo one day. Mm-hmm. Good news is the new season of Ink Master will come out sooner, says Nimrod. Yeah, and Perry Caravello is going to go over there and get his tattoo taken off by Dave, right, Perry?
Shut the fuck up.
That tattoo is coming off. You are a fake border. You don't deserve it. Hi, Nimrod. How you doing? Nimrod, if Navarro is on, I'm watching, says the Space Nerd. Blummel says, that sucks. They were coming to New York City. Well, yeah, that's too bad, Blummels. I'm sure Dave Navarro said, F you, I'm not doing the tour then. And it sounds like if the bass player was giving him shots in the gut and he's like throwing FU bombs, Scott, back and forth to his band, sound like they were all like done with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what, yep.
And they're worried about their personal safety. Like, when's Perry going to go off and punch me again?
They've always kind of been a volatile band, though, ain't they? I think.
Yeah, but he's 65. You figure they would like mellow out at some point, Scott, where they wouldn't be attacking each other and punching each other on stage. But I mean, we've seen it out of like the Rolling Stones from time to time, and the Toxic Twins, Perry and Steve Perry, Steven Tyler and all that, and Joe Perry. Nimrod getting the love from Cyke Labs. Brian Clutter says, I'm calling the Tyreek Hill arrest 100% fake, and it's all political. I watch enough of First Amendment audits to know that these cops were acting. It's interesting, and it ended up being like a comedy of errors on both sides, because Tyreek probably took it too far by saying, yeah, you got me, and rolls his window up, just write me a ticket, trying to act like he's too important to like listen to the cop. So that pisses a cop off who might already be overcharged and overzealous. So I call this when assholes meet assholes. And it doesn't matter if you have a badge or an NFL contract or not. When assholes meet assholes, assholey things happen. So there you go. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Nimrob71 says, at Space Nerd, I have up when Ray kicked the other judge off the show. All right. Oh, they kicked the other. You're talking about Ink Masters. Corey Feldman would never fail us. Corey Feldman is a superior guitar player than Perry Caravello.
Shut the fuck up.
He does kind of play it better than you do, Perry. I haven't seen it for a while. They're talking about Ink Masters. Have a great day, all, says Spawn. I love that you check in, Spawn.
Good to see you, Spawn.
You know what to do. Either keep us in the earbud or catch up later after you're done doing your thing. Have a great day, buddy. See ya, Spawn from Space Nerd. Cyke Clyde says, no, I had to wait to change my name again, LOL. Bob has been calling me Clyde now, not on accident, LOL. So I guess Clyde it is. Hey, Cyke Clyde from Nimrod. To what end, says Blummel's defense lawyer. Tyreek could have obliterated someone. Yes, he shouldn't have been showing off in his McLaren, weaving and bobbing and weaving when he was getting close to the stadium. So I'm sure he did something to attract attention to himself. He wasn't all innocent in this, right? And then the cop does his job, and he's like, hey, I'm almost at the stadium. I'm Tyreek Hill. I'm an NFL player. You don't do that to me. And then the cop comes up to the window, and he's got to have attitude, and he goes, hey, you don't just tell me to write a ticket and pull your window up on me. And then assholes meet assholes. That's how that ends. Might as well be a locked up. He's got no quarterback. Hi-yo. 125 in a 50. Yeah, that's not good. And he shouldn't be doing that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would love to watch the body cam footage on your show and point out all the fakeness. Yeah, I know that you're big on that. But Brian, that's a whole nother lane of shows, buddy. And then, that'd be a good lane for you, because I know you really you have a strong opinion about those audits. You used to send me those kind of First Amendment audits and all that stuff. So that'd be a good lane for you, buddy. But yeah, it's crazy. You could make a show out of all that. You have to be a tough cop in Miami. You got to be a tough cop anywhere. And police are nothing but legal gangs for us. I mean, when you got a bunch of bad people out there, you need a legal gang. And that's what's tough about being a cop, is that you have to regulate people who are essentially playing by no law and no rules, and you're being held to a tight set of parameters trying to deal with the lawless, and it's not great when it comes together. Bones up and nips for life, says Matt. Okay, well, I'm supposed to be doing the news. Oh, and we did the Perry Farrell story, so let's get on some other stories here. All right, guys, and I was going to hope, I wonder if I should skip that story. Let's see. My next story I have here, I'm going to share with you. This says an 8-year-old Ohio girl at that, drove an SUV solo on a solo Target run, guys. An 8-year-old girl drives to Target by herself. Let's see how this happened.
Wow.
In Bedford, Ohio, an 8-year-old girl took an SUV from her Ohio home and drove for miles to a store where she was later found unharmed, authorities said. The girls, whose name was not released, and the vehicle, a 2020 Nissan Rogue, were reported missing around 9 a.m. on Sunday, Bedford police said. Family members said they had last seen the girl at the residence about 2 hours earlier, so that'd be 7 in the morning. As police launched an investigation, they learned a small child had been spotted driving a vehicle on a nearby road, but that vehicle could not be located. The SUV eventually was found a short time later in the parking lot of a Target store in Bainbridge, which is nearly 13 miles away from her house, guys. An 8-year-old girl drove a car, took her car from her parents' house, Scott, 8 years old, and drove 13 miles. Wow. I would have been scared. No way I would even attempted this at 8 years old, buddy. No. It goes on to say that police soon found the child by herself inside the store. I'm just shopping, bitches. Now, she told officers that she had struck a mailbox while driving, but nothing else. You're going to believe an 8-year-old, right? Authorities did not say why she decided to travel to the store or provided further details about her trip. The girl is too young to be charged criminally, Scott, and the police said it wasn't clear Monday if any charges will be filed in the matter, which remains under investigation. 8-year-old, 13 miles from their house, buddy. I wouldn't have had the nerve back. Yeah, Bob.
This reminds me of an incident that I remember happened in my hometown when we heard about it at school one day. This girl who was probably around the same age as like 8. She went home for lunch, and her parents weren't home. She found her parents' keys, and she started up the car, and she drove to the drive-thru of McDonald's, and the McDonald's drivers were like, "What the hell?" And they called the cops.
Jesus.
She
Same
wanted some
age.
McDonald's
They
for
went
lunch.
through the drive-thru. I want some
She wanted
fries,
some
bitch.
McDonald's for lunch. Yeah, I don't know.
You want McDonald's? You want McDonald's?
But, yeah.
I got two.
Go ahead, Scott.
I got 2 quick underage driving stories.
Nice.
I can tell you about myself.
What'd you do?
My
What
dad.
did you do?
I don't know why, but when I was in grade school, about her age, I guess, being about 3rd, 4th grade, my dad made me drive the car by myself a couple blocks, and then come back and then park it in the garage.
Yeah.
And I ran the car through the garage.
Did you?
Oh
my
yeah.
God! You did the old lady thing when you hit gas when you were supposed to hit brake.
Yes, I did. Yes.
Wow. You got so.
And then,
Wow.
then in 7th grade, I was on a motorcycle, and I just thought nobody noticed or something. I was over at Bobby's house. We drove my motorcycle in town, and I was over at Bobby's house. I got away with it a few times, and then I was cock of the walk, and I started driving everywhere. And so 7th grade, I led the police on a slow speed chase through town.
You learned that from watching OJ, didn't you? I learned it from watching you, OJ. I learned it from you. Well, there you go. There's some cool early legal driving stories from our boy, the prop master, Scott.
Oh, hold on, Scott.
Drove through a garage.
When they finally stopped you, did the cops like cuff you or anything like that? Like, what did they do?
Because I'm from a small town, you know, like Mayberry or whatever.
Yeah.
It scared the shit out of me. You know, I was scared shit. Well, first because I just outran a cop the day before, and it just so they take me to the police station and to call my parents, and then the cop that I outran the day before came by and then identified me. That's the guy from yesterday, and they scared the shit out of me, gave me some tickets, and my parents made me pay my tickets. And
because you're lucky, because a lot of times in a small town, they know that turning you into your parents is worse than turning you into the cops or a judge.
Yeah. The police officer went to school with my mom. Everybody was kind of. But they didn't take it easy on me because they let me believe I was in trouble, but I really wasn't in trouble, I guess.
You're lucky.
Legal trouble.
That's what they do. They're supposed to put the fear in you. That would be a good cop too. Put the fear in you, a little respect, make you think about your choices next time, and go tell mom and dad, and that'll put you right.
Yeah.
FYMMYUUPOS. Fuck you.
I don't know what that means.
Mark Morse, you useless, untalented piece of
Holy
shit.
crap.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Took me a second there. Got my acronyms. It rules for me, not for. It's the rules for me, not for the. Clutter cam footage segment for BF. Yeah. You think so? We'll see. We want to get in some of that stuff maybe. LMAO, Matt. Took me a second. I'm guessing it didn't go well if we're reading about it. That's awesome. She's a doer. Says Terry Nee. Dropped audio in Discord, by the way. Let me see that. Discord. Be-da-boom. I'm looking for that right now, buddy. I'm at Cyke Labs. I see. Oh, okay. Thank you. Here we go. I'll play it for you. I don't have time to download it, but maybe I can play it right out of my Discord. Okay.
Fuck you, Mike Morse. Fuck off, you useless, untalented piece of shit.
Did you hear that, guys?
I heard it.
That was Pete DiLorenzo. And then what's this one? Here we go.
Fuck you, Mike Morse. Fuck off, you useless, untalented piece of shit.
Yeah, we got Perry saying it. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Cyke, buddy. Stephen Bravo checks in and says you're a new member. I thought you'd been a member, Stephen Bravo. And I see that your chat came in right at 1 o'clock. That means we've already done 1 hour of 3 hours of live content right here on BF Live. Shout out to the 20 people who are watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and super chat if you can. She picked up Wendy on her way. Yeah, she goes, can you take me? We're going to go to the dumpster, okay? I'm going to go dumpster diving. Let's go, little girl. Come on. This is why GPS is bad. 8-year-olds have it. There's no way without it they could get that far away from home on purpose, LOL. I don't know, Cyke. I was like the GPS in my family back in the day, bro. I took it all in. Sometimes kids really pay attention. You pulled a Shuley, Scott. You pulled a Shuley. What did you do? Yeah, you went through the garage. That's right, through the garage door. Shuley did that on the smoke break that one time. That was hilarious.
And I didn't want to drive the car. My dad made me. And hang on a second.
You got a call to get
and
dying.
Yeah. And he was mad. He made me do it though.
Yeah, I learned it from watching you. You made me drive the car, bro.
It's like, how can he be mad at you when he's the one who got you to do it?
Yeah, I would have been like, hey, that's on me. I asked for that. I was the one who told you go into the car. Well, I didn't tell you to run through the fucking garage there, Scott. What the fuck is wrong with you, boy? Let's see. I see OJ, and he looking scared, driving his motorcycle very slow in a small town. Nice, says Blummel's defense lawyer. And he's looking scared, says Cyke. They know what's up. LOL, Wendy is amazing, says Stephen Bravo. We agree and we concur with that here on BF Live.
I feel like eating myself up. I feel like cutting my legs off. Just let my dog rape me. I want the power!
She wants her power. She wants a shower.
I want a shower! I want the power! I'm going nuts! I'm hungry. Come on, somebody rape me fast and damn it!
There you go. Wendy. We love Wendy here too on BF Live. Shout out Wendy. Bobby's jamming the mix. Hoya, everyone, for Tiffany Washington checking in. Okay, you two. I want you and Scott to get along if you're going to be here today. How you doing, Tiffany Washington?
We're fine.
Good morning. Okay.
We're fine.
Scott put hands up in the air. Yeah, with the motorcycle. Put his hands up. All right. Well, let's keep going here on BF Live. I got some other news here on the BF Live, other news or not so serious news. And then we're going to tag at the end of it. We're going to do
cuffs. Oh, my God.
It's
Yeah.
getting kinky over here. What are you doing?
I didn't tell you guys how I got away.
Ah, that's right. There you go. Slipped out of them, huh? Got me a pair of bracelets. Gave them to me by the Metropolitan Police Department. All right, guys. Well, I got a couple stories here left in BF Live, other news. And then, well, like I said, we're going to, at the end of this, we're going to tag on a miserable news history moment with Bob Levy reading the news from the Miserable Men show back in the day. We're going to do that at the end of the news. But right now, I'm going to tell you this story, guys. Maybe this will help you, Scott. You might be interested in this. Could be interested in this. It says this company launches motor-powered pants that increase your leg strength by 40%, brother. Check this out.
I could use that.
Uh-huh. It says, what's it say? Arctrix, A-R-T-R-Y-X. Mogo hiking pants come with a built-in exoskeleton powered by powerful motors that can increase the wearer's leg strength by 40% and make them feel 30 pounds lighter, Scott. It says, motor-powered exoskeletons have been a reality for years, especially in the medical field, but not so much for the leisure department. But that is about to change. As outdoor band Arctrix, I was trying to say this word last night. Arctrix, I don't know. And Google spinoff company Skip have recently teamed up to create the world's first powered pants called Mogo, short for mountain goat. The innovative garment is more than a piece of clothing. It comes with bespoke carbon fiber support structures that feed power from integrated AI-controlled motors at the knees to the wearer's leg muscles during ascents and decreasing pressure on the knees during descents. Increasing during descents. Marketed as a mobility device, Mogo pants are designed to make hiking more accessible to people who may not have the endurance for him. So look, Scott, what do you think? You want some motors on the outside of your legs, buddy? Some bionic man?
No, I don't. But the whole time we've been you talking about this, I was thinking about Andrew. Andrew might be able to walk one day with the future of this technology.
You're not far off, Scott, and maybe I should feature that a little more promptly here, or prominently is what I was going for. There, like they said in the article, there is amazing stuff going on helping people coming back from battle and stuff that can no longer walk and are handicapped with these exoskeletons, Scott. Like basically a mechanical skeleton outside of your body that will give you the rigidity back and give you motion back to people who are paralyzed now, buddy. So you're not far off, and some veterans are making some great strides using some of these skeletal suits, Scott. But so yeah, this is kind of, now they're trying to take it to the commercial level. They're trying to get it out of the medical field, and they're trying to get it to the everyday user, like somebody like hikers or maybe like yourself that maybe wants a little boost or increase. They'll help push along. But look, you think you would wear that?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to go under my own power, and I can right now. So maybe one day, if I wasn't able to, I'd want that.
I wonder if it just if you got spaghetti legs, if it just pushes your spaghetti legs along. I don't know.
I don't know.
But there's
seems like you kind of lose the benefits of walking and stuff, though. It seems like it'd help you out a little too much. So I don't know.
So that's what I'm seeing, Scott. So right, exactly, buddy. Because what happens with every product? It becomes cheaper and cheaper, and people want it, and they want to use it for other shit. So it starts out medical. Now it's like this exoskeletal clothing. Before you know it, they'll be having these in Five Below, and kids will be putting them on to, hey, or you'll see them on TV where, come on, you want to get a couple extra miles out of your walk? Or I think that's really what we're going to see in the future of this.
Yeah. Take your exoskeleton off and just turn into pile of jelly.
Yeah. And I'm right, exactly. Yeah, because you'll just have like limp noodle legs or something. It'd be interesting to see if these how far these go. But these exoskeletal motors, they kind of fit. They go along with these pants, and so they're kind of. It's supposed to be like a whole system that kind of helps you walk and helps you for mountain climbing. But I can see it, like you said, being used to help people, maybe like Andrew, for have medical needs or something like that. Here it does say, unfortunately, one thing: Mogo hiking pants are not cheap. They're expected to hit the market in 2025 for $5,000, Scott. 5 G's.
It's actually cheaper than I thought it would be.
And they know that's going to be limited. That's going to limit their audience getting the product started. So what they said they're going to do is they're going to have 8-hour rentals on select hiking trails in Western U.S. and Canada for $80. So that's going to be one of the ways they get them out there. So if you ever get some exoskeletal help getting your ass moving, maybe get some AI pants now. Hi, BF and Bobby Nick.
Hello,
Hi, Scott, and tell him to shut the fuck up. Wait a minute. Oh, my goodness. Turf Nerd, getting the love from Space Nerd. Hey, Nerd, right back from Tiffany, Washington. AI pants, sweet, says Blum's defense lawyer. Nimrob says if it was made by Japanese, then it's definitely for sex. Bionic humping. Yeah, Nimrob, that's what I say. I was wondering that too, but at what point is somebody going to find a sexual use for these things? To find something.
I just want to say thanks to Space Nerd for checking in on the lunatic lounge yesterday. I almost shit myself when she showed up. I was like, "Whoa, she's here!"
And then you had enough shitting going on already, so good thing you did.
Well, that is true. That is true. Hope you like. Hope you like this show. Hope you like this show. Hope you return. Oh my God! And Scott just
busted a live one.
Oh my God!
The little one.
We got live ripping farts. We don't have a soundboard farts. We have organic prop master farts here on BF Live. There you go. Space Nerd did say, I need those. My knees are shot. Maybe they'll help you. Tiffany Washington says, and if Jake shows up on panels with me, I take myself off camera and I go multi.
Yeah, she turtles. She turtles.
Turtle. There's turtles, huh? She goes muty.
Yeah.
I like turtles.
I was going for it, Scott.
I like turtles.
I was trying to find it. There you go. Hi, Tiffany. You knew how I was thinking. Uh-oh. We got the dun-dun-duns going on here. What's going on, Brian? Is it available in mailman uniform pants? Coming to retail near you soon there, Nimrob. Yeah, you're the perfect person that might help you out. Might get you a couple extra strides or maybe push you along when you're not feeling up to it there, Nimrob. We'll have to see them. We'll have to test them out. I thought I would drop by, Bobby, about your show last night, Lunatic Lounge.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate that.
Cyke saying, dope, I need some. What about pants, though? Oh, dope. You need some dope and some pants.
Yeah,
you
dope,
need some
man.
pants, too. Me too. I'll come and hang again. Thanks, Donkey, for telling me it was on. Donkey hooked them up.
Donks.
Thank you, Nerd. From
Man.
Washington. Clyde will at least for my worst leg, LOL. Ditto, Tiff. Because Donks is the best, says Cyke. Glad you came by last year, Space Nerd. There you go. And hi to the both Bryans from Tiffany, Washington. As we keep going here, if you want some of those digital pants, some AI pants, you know where to go. All right, well, why don't we do this? We did a few news stories, but now it is that time for our Moment in Miserable News History. This is where compliments of Cyke Labs at the end of the BF Live Other News or Not So Serious News. I tag on a miserable news history moment. This is Bob Levy reading the news from the days he was the newsman on the Miserable Men Show on Sirius Satellite Radio. I bring this to you now. I'm going to take you back for a miserable moment in miserable news history. Bob Levy reads the miserable news on September 9th, 2007. We're taking you back to for this miserable news history moment. Bob Levy reads the news. Cyke Labs, BF Live.
And now it's time for Miserable Men News with your anchorman, Bob Levy.
A Japanese man remains air guitar champion. A Japanese man outplayed challenges to win an air guitar world championship for the second consecutive year on a contest in northern Finland. Oshi Yoshikage received the highest score from panel of judges in final 8 Friday at the Tenchi Rock Club in Ola, near the Arctic Circle. Apart from the glory, he received a custom-made flying fin electric guitar worth $3,400. The talent on display was variable at best. The surprise of the qualifying round was Ola's native Hickey Gore Kitty Shavanti, who has twice before the second. Who has twice before scored the lowest point ever in that round, but now achieved a perfect 6 from the judges. However, it was Ochi who impressed the judges the most in the final showdown, ahead of Gualamoli Mooch Pit, the Tonkachuk of France. Australia's Max Jacqueline Heller. It's great. We've seen all the nations, United Nations, rocking on the free world, and that's good. That's great, the Takaluk said. One of our favorites for the title was American Andrew William Ocean Litz, whose act ended in a spectacular backflip onto an empty beer can. He finished 11th.
He achieved it.
Bob butchered more Japanese than we did in World War II.
I love that even the American guy, when Bob reads it, has a foreign-sounding name.
Yeah.
I have another one. Dealer calls cops after pot stash stolen. A marijuana dealer telephoned police after armed thieves stole his quarter-pound stash of pot. The 19-year-old Felton man told police that 2 men, one of them armed with a handgun, robbed him at gunpoint as he sat in his car Tuesday night. It was unique to have people who were dealing drugs call us when they've been ripped off, police spokesman Zach Friend said. After the thieves made out with the stash, the dealer telephoned police. When police arrived, the dealer's story became progressively confused. First, he showed officers a medical marijuana and told them he bought the pot at a medical marijuana dispensary. Then he said he got pot from the friend. Eventually, the dealer admitted he had arranged to sell marijuana to a man who stole from him, investigators said. The Felton dealer wasn't arrested. From our standpoint, it's more important to address the fact that individuals out there who are willing to use a weapon to commit robberies, friends said. Thank you.
Wow. They got it from the dispensary? Was that it? Oh, yeah. Jesus. What, I mean...
I gotta get to the dispensary.
I never get
It's hard to see in here.
Yeah, I'm sure that's...
You can't read.
Yeah. It's hard to see when you can't read.
My eyes hurt now, truthfully.
Let's go.
Truthfully.
Even they don't want to hear that shit.
And there you have it, folks. That is today's moment in miserable news history from the Depenture. There you go. That was a lot of fun. We should almost keep a list. We should have like a whole, and I know my signal's kind of going in and out, guys. I can see it on my bar.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that.
I wonder what closed captioning was, how it would interpret that.
Did it? I thought they were. Let me go back, because I do a thing on here called closed caption confusion, Scott, and this would definitely confuse closed captions. Right. Let's run that one more time. Yeah. I thought the captions were automatic on. Let's see if we can see some captions. This is a little kind of incidental closed caption confusion segment. We're kind of mixing in here from BF Live. I guess we're kind of mixing the bits together here, if you will.
Little peanut butter on the chocolate.
Caption. Confusion.
Captions on, see if I get confused.
And now it's time for Miserable Men News with your anchorman, Bob Levy.
A Japanese man remains air guitar champion. A Japanese man outplayed challenges to win an air guitar world championship for the second consecutive year on a contest in northern Finland. Oshi Yoshikahi received the highest score from panel of judges in final 8 Friday at the Tenchi Rock Club in Ola.
What's that? The Rock Club in Ola. That's a little messed up.
Near the Arctic Circle. Apart from the glory, he received a custom-made flying fin electric guitar worth $3,400. The talent on display was variable at best. The surprise...
He said valuable. I thought it said valuable.
...of the qualifying round was Olo's native Hickey Gore Kitty Shavanti.
Gore Kitty. Hickey Gore Kitty.
There it is. Yes.
Round was
what I heard.
Olo's native Hickey Gore Kitty Shavanti, who has twice before
it's like
the
random words. Ole, Hickey, Gore, Kitty, Shanty. It's just like a bunch of random words pushed together.
second. Wait a minute. Who has twice before scored the lowest point ever in that round, but now achieved a perfect six.
That's a good one too. Achieved. It was supposed to be achieved. It was achieved, and they ached a perfect six
from the judges. However, it was Ochi who impressed the judges the most in the final showdown, ahead of Guatemala Mooch Pit the Tonkachuk.
Guatemala Gold Mo Pit the Tonka Chunk
of France. Australia's Max Jacqueline Heller. It's great. We've seen all the nations, United Nations, rocking on the free world. And
I think that's like a Neil Young thing mixed in there. We keep on rocking with the free world.
That's good. That's great, the taco said.
The taco said.
One of our favorites for the title was American Andrew William Ocean Litz, whose act ended in a spectacular backflip onto an empty beer can. He finished 11th.
He achieved it.
Bob butchered more Japanese than we did in World War II.
I love that even the American guy, when Bob reads it, has a foreign-sounding name.
Yeah.
I have another one. Dealer calls cops after pot stash stolen. A marijuana dealer telephoned police after armed thieves stole his quarter-pound stash of pot. The 19-year-old Felton man told police that two men, one of them armed with a handgun, robbed him at gunpoint as he sat in his car Tuesday night. It was unique to have people who were dealing drugs call us when they've been ripped off, police spokesman Zach Friend said. After the thieves made out with the stash, the dealers telephoned police. When police arrived, the dealer's story became progressively confused.
I think the first one was better, Scott, but that was a good idea. We're kind of mixing things, chocolate and peanut butter. Like you said, we're kind of doing Cyke Labs miserable news history moment, and you knew it would be great for closed caption confusion.
Caption. Confusion.
We're mixing it all together. Your chocolate, your peanut butter. We're doing it all. We're doing news, having fun, talking to you. Cyke Labs, miserable news history moment. We're making our way up to the piss break at the half hour and all. And maybe what we'll do is we'll kind of read the chats. We'll make our way up to the 1:30 hour right here on the East Coast. That's halfway through a 3-hour show. We'll take the piss break. On the other side, we'll do the actual Cyke Labs content segment. Maybe I'll do some Soulful Horoscope Readings. Since I didn't get to do those yesterday, we'll do some maybe Soulful Horoscope Readings. And some other fun, all the other fun stuff that I kind of write down here. I got stuff to play. I even got like a whack package. You can look at my whack package. A lot of fun. But let's see what everybody thought about that. Let's see. Let's put a bow on that segment by ending the news, and now go into the chat and see what everybody thought about that. But that was the BF Live other news, or not so serious news, with the miserable news history tagged on the end for today.
3, 2, 1.
That's right. Oh, I forgot to jump back in my other set, yo. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. We're doing it here on BF Live, hanging out, making your middays better.
We're doing it.
Hopefully. Please like, share, subscribe, super chat if you can. I see 20 people have checked in. This show is being brought to you today on my BF Live YouTube channel. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're there. Rumble, it would certainly help if you catch me over there. And Facebook as well. Thanks for everybody for all the love and hanging out with me every day here on BF Live. Let's see. We have... let's see some of these comments, because we have some good comments coming in. First of all, we did dispensary. We're going to have to get that list. Space Nerd says, have a great day, y'all. Gotta run and do stuff, you know. Thanks, BF Live Bobby, for my morning entertainment. Thank you to the lovely nerd for always bringing your great energy to the show. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time we see you. Tiffany Washington says, enjoy your day to the nerd. Bye, Nerf. He said nerd. Truthfully, hashtag truthfully. Matt knows what's up. Nerd getting the love from our friend Clyde Cyke. I need those cookies, Bob. Cyke says, this was pre-cookies, BK. LOL, maybe that's why Kafer's cookie must be fixing him. Yeah, these were the, I'm singing the Xanax days, Scott.
Yeah, because he's improved a little bit since then.
He has. That's what Terry Nee and others have pointed out, that unfortunately Bob speaks better nowadays than he does in these days. So this is for the people that want to relive him, or maybe if you never heard it before, you can hear that Bob was in some kind. You could hear like the slur from the Get, Scott, couldn't you? You're like, oh, he's
yeah. But back then I didn't notice it, but now when I look back and hear the things, I notice it.
Yes. Yep. Full price Don Jameson. Yes, he was in there. That's the actual comedian Don Jameson who said that Bob slaughtered more Japanese in that article than we did during World War II or something like that. So yes, that's full price Don Jameson. The one there, our friend Andy, he kind of does discount Don, and he sounds like this.
Oh, hey guys, how you doing?
No, very close. And sometimes he also says,
Smash Mouth.
What's up, hey, Andy? How you doing there, buddy? Made out, says our friend Nimrod 71. Bravo, Cyke. Cyke says, thanks, Nimrod. Ask Dr. Juice had me laughing so hard. Oh, yes, Dr. Juice. Yes, buddy. You're getting a little ahead, aren't you? So I will let you know, and you can already check it out on YouTube. Cyke has a thing out. It's like it's a longer clip and all. I don't know if it's conducive to playing the whole thing here on BF Live. I wouldn't mind sitting and playing it, but Cyke has a new clip out, a segment called Ask Dr. Juice from back in the days of the Miserable Men, and when Beetlejuice was a regular with those guys. And what we'll do, I'll tickle your feather. I'll tickle your ass with a feather a little bit, and I'll play some during the Cyke Labs content segment that we're going to do after the BF Live piss break. There's all the links running for the TeePublic link is running for Space Chief 75, Kahuna Nui, and for Scott Fitzpatrick, as well as Bobby Havens. And, saying Space Chief 75 reminds me, and then somebody was saying something about this today, so I think we're all ready for this. And we'll take this in to the BF Live piss break. But yes, let's do this now. Time to rock. WBFL BF Live. You're watching Streamshow 149. This is a Terry Nee produced joint. We're going to promote our boy Space Chief 75 and take you right up to the BF Live piss break at 1:30 and come back on the other side with a lot more fun on BF Live Streamshow 149. That's right. That's for Space Chief 75. We like to help all of our fellow creators here in this community here on BF Live, and Space Chief 75 is certainly one of them. With Halloween season coming up, if you all need a poster or a special custom invitation or anything you want to commission, you can catch up with Space Chief 75, not only in his TeePublic store with the link running in my chat, but you can catch him at Space Chief 75 on Twitter/X as well. So we are at exactly 1:30, almost like we know what we're doing here on BF Live. Let me remove this from the stage. Cyke says, Dub almost you didn't know that Beat was a doctor? Hell no. Scott's ready because he's putting up the piss break wallpaper, so that's our indication. I shouldn't be surprised, says Blummels. One of my favorite memories was meeting Beat in person. Who, me? Not me, but the Beetlejuice. All right, so let's, like I said, guys, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a piss break. Maybe you want to grab something to drink. Maybe you got to go to the bathroom yourself. Maybe you want to get on social media or tell a friend that no one's having more fun than we are right now in the midday on YouTube. Get out of TV, get out of politics, get off CNN and Fox and all that shit, and come here for BF Live, Stream Show 149. On the other side, a lot more fun, but right now, I think I need a piss break. I will see you in 2.5 minutes right here for more fun on the other side, BF Live.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
Don't be jealous. I have to touch my pee-pee.
Yes.
I do not use my underwear together. I don't do that.
Oh my God. That was a...
Feeling all right, buddy?
Oh, that was a good one.
Shit or anything, buddy? You still traumatized?
No,
What's up?
no, none of that. I was just glad to be able to relieve myself. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go. We had to make it part of the show. No doubt. No doubt, my friend. All right. Well, let's see. We're going to get into some other fun stuff. We're going to get into some Cyke Labs stuff here and a lot of other fun stuff. And we'll do some Soulful Horoscope Readings and have a lot of fun holding down in the afternoon right here on BF Live. So we're going to get into the second half of the show now. Just checking up with all my social medias and seeing who's trying to reach out to me and all that stuff. But let's keep the show going. Wait for Scott to get back. Let's read some of these comments in here. Dr. Juice, LOL. We got that one. Cyke says, Mark Andre came to my cousin's house to play street hockey with his daughters like 5 years ago. So dope. All right, Cyke, that sounds cool. Awesome. All right, well, speaking of Cyke Claude. Oh.
I guess that's a hockey player? I don't even know.
That's little hockey organ music. He gets it. That's for him. It's kind of a tradition to have like I don't know how many teams still have a live organ player, Bobby Nick, but a lot of the hockey games I grew up going to, you had the live organ player there, buddy.
Right. I do remember that back in like the 80s. Wasn't that a thing?
Absolutely.
Big thing. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think my team, the Capitals, I think they just within the last year or so, they finally gave up on the live organ player and they're doing like the tape organ music now. You know, kind of like I just did. Yeah. But that used to be one of the fun things, and kind of seeing them like react and kind of react to something or something on the ice that happened. Everything. Cyke is saying, "What the fuck, Bobby Nick?" I'm like,
I'm not a hockey guy. I'm not a sports guy at all.
Cyke, yeah, don't get him into it. Don't get hockey rush. Don't get him into it. Okay, let's see. Marc-Andre Fleury, question mark, the Penguins ex goalie. Hello.
Don't know who he is.
And he was also with the Las Vegas Knights. Played with them for a bit. Cyke Clyde is ready for hockey season because the Caps suck. Wait a minute. Y'all can never get past us until lately. Get out of here, Cyke Clyde, with your Colorado living, Pittsburgh loving ass. Why don't we get into it now, since Cyke's in the chat and everything and having fun, and he's provided us so much Cyke Labs content. Let's get into it, and let's do some of that. Cyke Labs content time.
Psych.
That's right. BF Live, the official home of playing Cyke Labs content and the official home of that cool-ass opener for Cyke Labs. So let's do some, and let's play some selections from Cyke Labs right here. Let's do a little weather right here on BF Live. I got a little weather for you from Bobby McDonald.
This is Frankie McDonald, my own TV station live. It's in Nova Scotia. Major heat wave was headed towards Portland, Oregon on Friday, September 6, 2024. Temperature is going to be really high. It's going to be well over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's above 37 degrees Celsius in Portland, Oregon, surrounding areas. It's also going to affect Slam, Oregon, Eugene, Oregon, and Medford, Oregon, and interior Oregon, including coastal areas of Oregon. I want everyone to wear your sunscreen, hats, and sunglasses. Do not wear dark colored clothes. Wear light colored clothes when you go for a walk. Don't walk too far during the heat wave supporting in Oregon. Make sure to have your everything ready. Drink a lot of water. Have your fancy air conditioners ready. Turn on your fancy air conditioners. Keep the house cool. Head to the beach. Go swim to get cooled off for people living in Portland, Oregon, and the surrounding areas as well. Temperature is going to be really hot on Friday, September 6, 2024 for people living in Portland and the surrounding areas as well. Be extra prepared. Don't walk too far. Drink a lot of water. Limit your outdoor attendance fees for people living in Portland, Oregon, including Vancouver, Washington, surrounding areas as well. Heat wave for everybody living in Portland, Oregon. Be prepared for a massive heat wave on Friday, September 6, 2024. Take care, stay safe. Don't get to a hot, stay cool, be safe.
There it is, Bobby McDonald. Bobby McDonald here on BF Live Cyke Labs content segment. Happy Gosling checking in today. Happy Gosling says, if you don't like hockey, you're not a real Canadian, Bobby. Oh, but Bobby just, wow. We got Scott Fitzpatrick back in the middle while I was playing that. Bobby ducked out. He don't want to hear none of this hockey shit. I don't know. You guys come in and out, man. I don't always see during the segments that I'm doing and all. But Bobby must not be having it, Scott. He started talking his anti-hockey talk again. See?
Oh, really?
And the fucking Mounties probably came for him, bro, because, like, he didn't even dip off his camera. He's, like, not even in the studio. He's not even backstage, bro. I think the Royal Canadian Mounted Police just came for him because he don't like hockey and rush. Oh, fuck. I've always told him, Happy Gosling, don't say that too loud. The fucking Canadian Mounted Police will come for you, Bobby Nick. And I think they fucking got him, bro. I think they finally got him, Scott. God damn. Bobby,
that's probably why that's why he's shaved and stuff. He's trying to change his appearance, make a getaway.
He was trying to hide because he said that shit. That's right. Bobby, what's going on with you currently?
I'm going to jail!
Oh, shit, man. We need Bobby for the show. Fuck. Cyke says, I was born in Rochester, and I'm more Canadian than Bobby Nick is. Cyke, we learned these disturbing facts by little from Bobby. He used to he was a great guy to sit in on the sports show and kind of just sit there and be that other guy, the anti-sports guy. And I see my signal's a little underwater right now. So Happy Gosling agrees, says, you certainly are, Cyke, more Canadian than Bobby Nick. I told him, when I found out he didn't like hockey and he didn't really care for Rush, I'm like, what kind of Canadian are you? I'm going to kick you out of the fucking country quick. You can't say hockey. And he like doubled down, Scott. That's 2 strikes right there on him.
Yeah.
2 strikes. I used to be able to tune in to Rochester radio from from Ontario, from Cobourg, Ontario. I used to love at night. That's what I say. I'm a fan of old radio. When the world used to calm down and maybe the signals would travel a little further, Scott, and you would pick up a crazy radio signal from a far off place. I used to like that.
Yeah, me too. Man, especially late at night, you get some some strange stuff sometimes.
Yeah, because like the sun would be down, the radio interference would be less, and you put your radio out a certain way, and you're like, hey, I wasn't getting that part of that signal earlier in the day. Let me see what that's about. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun doing that on the radio.
There was some conspiracy show I remember come on all the time. I can't remember everybody. I can't remember the name, but it was a popular conspiracy show that I used to listen to late at night.
Really? Interesting. That's cool. And so you just get that kind of stuff like really late at night and all. But Happy Gosling says Bobby quit the show out of protest. So you had to start talking hockey and Rush shit. I think they came for him, Happy Gosling. You can't sit up in Canada talking about how you don't like hockey and Rush. You can't just get away with that stuff. I've tried to tell him for a long time. Maybe Bobby Nick will come back, but if not, you can always catch him in the lounge, or like I always say, anytime you turn on YouTube or the internet, you're very likely to see my friend Bobby Nick Havens here. All right, so we are in the middle of a Cyke Labs content thing, so why don't we do some more Cyke Labs content? And Cyke, thank you, buddy, not only for providing this, but I had a great time playing this, for Johnny yesterday, because Johnny being a Anthony guy and playing your content of when you did the face swap with Bucky and Stuttering John and Kumia, it was a great thing to have to play in time to have that guest on. So that was a lot of fun showing him that again. LOL, you're laughing, so that's good. Justice says, less than a month to hockey season, says our friend Justa. He's ready. He's psyched. Global Defense Lawyer says, I miss Ground Zero Media. Great late night show. Talking about our favorite kind of late night shows we used to get. All right, let's do some more Bob Levy content as we wait for the anticipate hockey season starting. Now a word from our sponsors. All right. Too many things going here. Let's do this screen. Here we go. Screen share. Now a word from our sponsors, and we'll get right back to some more Cyke Labs content.
A, B, D, D, E, F, D. H, I, they, that don't need to be. That I, A, B, D, D, A, new, T, T, E, T.
That's it. And that commercial, Crackhead Bob Levy. Another creation from the mind, the twisted mind of Cyke Labs here on BF Live. All right, why don't we do it and get into the newest and the latest? I'll play a little bit of it. I'll tickle your ass with a feather, as they say. That's right, and we are. Let's do that. You're right about that, Scott. It is time for...
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look in the book. Reading Rainbow. I can go anywhere. Friends to know and ways to grow. Reading Rainbow. I swallow Is that a fucking kid's book? Friends to know and ways to grow. Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. I'm reading. I'm swimming. I'm a bat in the pool. Look at me go. Olivia is such a stupid name.
It is, but we love you anyway. That Bob says Happy Gosling. That's it. Dicky Diamond. Dicky Diamond. Oh, come on, man. Ah, you're ducking me, man. You're ducking me. Our friend Cyke Labs, the creator of the cool content you're experiencing right here on BF Live, says, I will be doing 3 more face swaps tonight. I've been slacking. Only by your high standards, Cyke, you've been slacking. I'll show your page. You are a high content producer. But let's get into this a little bit. So now for this last piece of Cyke Labs content I'll feature here today, Cyke mentioned in the chat that he has a thing called, from back in the day, called Ask Dr. Beetlejuice on Miserable Men. And this is where they would try to get Beetlejuice to actually answer actual legit questions and get kind of legit answers out of him, Scott, right?
Right.
So this is a. Go ahead. What do you got to say about that?
I missed out on though this whenever it really was real.
Well, that's good. So let's play it now for we can relive this, or if somebody experienced it for the first time. This is from August 5th, 2007, I believe. August 5th, 2007. This is when Bob Beetlejuice was in studio with Bob Levy and the Miserable Men crew, and this is Ask Dr. Beetle. It's a 13-minute clip. I'll tickle your ass with a feather, as they say, and play a little bit. Not all 13 minutes. And I'll remind you again that if you want to watch all 13 minutes of it, you simply go to Cyke Labs link that's running in my chat and watch it at your leisure, the rest of it. But here, let's watch a little bit of her now. Tickle your ass with a feather. Ask Dr. Beetle from back in the day, Cyke Labs on BF Live. Let's go back in time. Let's see what kind of advice he has for us.
Gift of Beetle's sexual knowledge in a little segment we call Ask Dr. Juice.
Yep.
Dr. Beetle, I got a small dick, and I was wondering what else I can do to please the women. Can you give me some advice?
Well, you can put that dick on the sidewalk, man.
What else can I do to a woman that'll make her happy, though, Dr. Beetle?
Make her happy? Oh, you better make a fucking beef patty out of that motherfucker.
What was the last thing you did to make a girl have an orgasm, Mr. Dr. Beetlejuice?
Oh, if you want to learn about that, go fuck a cow.
Yeah, baby.
There's the advice you're going to get out of Beetlejuice. Go fuck
Haven't been late since 89. Don't fucking whine. Call Dr. Juice.
Dr. Juice.
Dr. Juice.
Yeah.
You go into a bar. You know how decent women, 8 or better, 8, 9, 10s, always have a pig girlfriend that does the cock block.
Yeah.
Well,
how do you run the end around the pig girlfriend?
You run that pussy like a fucking train.
So you're saying you run around the fat chick, get her dizzy? Is that what you do?
I get the bitch drunk, and then I block her.
Did you hear that, Mike? He's saying get the fat chick drunk, right, Beetle?
Get the fat chick drunk.
And then
you fuck her.
And then you fuck them both.
End up having to fuck the fat chick along with
Hey, you'll be the only fucking guy in there.
Dr. Juice.
All right, Mike.
Advice,
Shalom, brother. Thanks for the call.
The fat chick
Dr.
drunk.
Juice. Hey, man, you're the funniest guy in the planet. You know that?
You are.
You are so funny, man.
Thanks.
But what are you supposed to do when the girl won't give it up, man? What do you do?
Hey, the butt fucker. And then you suck it in the mouth.
What do you do after you butt fuck her?
After you butt fuck her, you back slap her ass.
Back slap her. All right. That's in one of your chapters in your book,
No,
correct?
it's like you hitting this fucking child.
That's in the chapter, The Bitch Don't Listen.
Right.
Bitch, don't listen. You just have to try.
He said if she doesn't give it up, beat her like a child molester. That's what he just said. Chris in North Dakota, welcome to Dr. Juice.
Hey, Dr. Juice, thank you for the free consultation.
Welcome with constipation. Ain't no constipation.
Yeah, they don't have the shits.
Yeah, I didn't.
Shit, boy.
I bet you Bob can't even spell consultation. But anyway, for high-pitched Mike there, I would like you to describe what pussy should smell like.
Yeah, pussy smell like? It smell like damn small sweets.
Seeing as the last pussy I smelled was Siobhan's, I don't think I have a accurate memory.
There's high-pitched Mike, Scott. A couple days ago, Space Nerd and some others asked about high-pitched Mike. There's high-pitched Mike. And as a matter of fact, if we have time and get to it, whether it be today or in the next couple days, I have the high-pitched Mike, Scott. I found it. High-pitched Mike and Artie kind of arguing in the studio, and then Artie laughing incessantly about high-pitched Mike going to Disney Day on the gay day with the red shirt and all. I found that.
Yeah.
So for people that don't know, High Pitch Mike was kind of a producer in the news, Howard 100 News. He worked kind of in the newsroom with Steve Langford and all. And so I got a tape of a great exchange with him and Langford, and then it leads to Artie talking about the Disney Day. We're going to get an ad on BF Live's Whack Package when I go back and look at like kind of the Whack Pack. I found that.
That's before he came out of the closet, right?
I was trying to remember, Scott, when I found this one, like, is this where he's already out? Because I remember that Artie picked at him about being gay a couple times until he finally blew up and admitted it on air, right?
Yeah.
So I was trying to remember if this was before or after, but it's funny just the same. Pizza Romantic, says our friend Happy Gosling, our friend Cyke Labs, and says, LOL. Happy Gosling says, "Oh my God, the Disneyland high-pitched mic segment was hilarious. All their fights were great and got ugly too." Happy Gosling, I have that, and I do the feature here called BF Live's Whack Package, like I just said, and I have that video if we get to that segment today or tomorrow. Cyke says that was literally a week or two before this, I believe, because Shuli talks to him about it. Okay. Cool, so it already happened. I have that, yes. Did he say smells like a damn small squid? Cyke is letting us know that at this point he wasn't out yet because they tried hooking him up with the girl on that episode. Thanks for the timeline stuff, bro, because we all kind of remember this. But I know that they that Artie still cracked on him after he came out or was forced out of the closet. So I wasn't sure if this was just more of the same or if it hadn't happened yet. But yeah, so we're gonna kind of get into all of that. Get into the timeline. Let me play a little bit more of this of Ask Dr. B. Maybe we'll get one more kind of fact out of him. And then you can listen to the rest of this at your leisure by clicking on the Cyke Labs link in my chat.
You smelled a rolled up cock. That's what you smelled. That
inside out.
It was an inside out. They made it. It's an inside out hot dog. They just cut it in half and rolled it up.
They get on the fucking bun.
You know what 49th Street smells like on these hot summer days? It's just that garbage and sewage. It was worse than that.
Beetle, would you bang Siobhan?
Hell no. Not in this fucking day.
Dr. Juice.
Dr. Juice.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, but so what? How do I know if a pussy ain't good though? How's it smelling if it ain't?
Oh, if the pussy wasn't smelling like that, it'd be angel motherfuckers.
What's good pussy smell like?
Know what the pussy smell like?
Yeah.
Looks like a fucking angel dust.
Like angel dust?
It smells like angel dust. All right. Somebody told me that before.
It's like you come from hell to hell.
Yeah,
I hear you.
Any angel dust, Beetlejuice?
What? Yeah.
What's it smoked it? Yeah.
Yeah, you look like from hell to hell, man.
God damn, that's nice. All right, Dr.
Damn,
Juice.
that's a waste of time, too.
All right, Chris. Thanks for the call.
So Dr. Juice, how am I supposed to help? What am I supposed to do?
What do you do to this girl? This shit's so big.
Hey, she takes your shit. Let her take a shit on your head. That'll be a real
Yeah, hey,
fun.
we'll
keep it out of the toilet.
And you won't have those streaks in the toilet.
No
Good
comment.
point, Julie.
Yeah.
Threw up in my mouth a little bit.
That was great advice.
Hey, what? He's on a roll, man.
Yeah, hi guys, how you doing?
Good. I believe you wanted to talk to Dr. Juice.
Yes, I do.
Hold on, we're playing his jingle. Shut up.
Give up hope, call Dr. Juice.
Yes, Randy, go ahead. You're on with Dr. Juice.
Well, actually, it's kind of a sports theme here. I think I found a way to shave some strokes off your game. I was on my way to the course. It's about a 2-hour drive, and I beat off on the way there. And I was.
Well, if you want to do that, you better go. If you was a doctor, you know what? They give you a doctor ass kicking.
I shot the best game of my life. I think I.
If you shot your life, know what you do? You shot my balls in your wife's ass. I shot you so far, she take a shit the next week.
Yeah, apparently you didn't know. Dr. Juice hates golf. Yeah. So.
That'll be the wizard for your ass.
Golf. What kind of homos play golf, dude?
Hey, get golf and show the golf right off the girl's ass.
Oh, you use the golf club up her ass?
Hell yeah.
What do you use? A 9-iron?
Oh, you use the fucking pliers.
Do you replace your ball marks when you're done?
When you place your balls, with the fucking pliers.
All right, so there you go. I played like 5 minutes of that. So if you want to see or hear the rest of Ask Dr. Beto, go ahead and click on Cyke Labs Content right in the chat, and he'll take you right to his page. Happy Gosling says, the high-pitched mic Shaban, sorry, I don't know how to spell it. Yeah, no, but you got pretty close. Saga was a horror show with an epic climax. Yeah, so do you remember that, Scott? The whole Shaban was a post-op transgender person, right? That
hatchet wound.
Had end up with a hatchet wound, and that hatchet wound ended up on like High Pitch Mike's nose for a television, right? Because big screen TVs were a thing at the time.
Yep. And then for some reason he would never use it or something, or unbox it or something.
You got an excellent memory, brother. And they talk about that in the clip that I have because it starts off in the studio addressing the whole Shaban thing. I think I'm going to have to go ahead and play that. We're going to probably make that the segment right after Cyke Labs. We're going to have to just roll right into look at Whack Package since we're talking about it so much. We're going to have to roll right into that and maybe scan through that and relive some of that history. But yeah, he never took it out of the package. And yeah, so post-op transgender person with a hatchet wound, they come up with this contest that we'll give you a big screen TV if you just like let her like kind of sit on your face. And it was gross. It was horrific. And then due to the shocker, the horror, Scott, he refused to take it out of the box and said, "I'm still not using that TV." You know?
Yeah, like it was going to save, like it was going to erase what happened or something.
Yeah, like if right, like the horror enough already happened, but yeah, like watching that TV, I guess looking at it every time, he was going to have to think about what he went through to earn that TV. Maybe, I don't know, but it was funny. Blummel's defense lawyer laughs and says, "Beats laugh is the best." Cyke talks about stupid Gino. You can hear a young Gino Bisconte, who was part of that crew back in the day at sometimes, Scott.
I didn't even notice.
Let's see. Stupid Gino, yes. You remember Siobhan's magic trick, pulling stuff out of his cooter? I don't know. And then Buck, the Buck Angel and all that stuff. They had some wild ones in their Cyke Labs. Well, why don't we do this? We kind of finished up Cyke Labs right there, but we ended up talking so much about the high-pitched mic and the stuff that came out of it. I say that we end Cyke Labs content and we roll right into BF's whack package. But that was, for today's episode of BF Live, Cyke Labs.
Cyke.
Cyke Labs Content. BF Live, proud to call myself the home of Cyke Labs Content and get the show and share that a lot of it, stuff here on my show right here as a package every day. Thank you, Cyke Labs, for all those great memories and great content and great laughs you give us every day. So now we're going to do it, and let's get into it, Scott. It's time to look at my package. We're going to look at BF's whack package. So let's get into this. This came up a couple times because some people heard High Pitch Mike and they said, well, who's High Pitch Mike? They've heard of High Pitch Eric, but some people that really weren't fans like us didn't know High Pitch Mike. And then, you know, the stories going on around it. We've described High Pitch Mike, but let's get into it. Let's look at my whack package. This is where I look back at a classic Stern segment from back in the day, Scott, and I found this one. I'm going to roll this a little bit. This is like a 35-minute kind of video. It's called Artie Laughs at High Pitch Mike's Disney Story, but it's going to start out with the Siobhan stuff. So let's get into it. Let's watch a little bit here on BF Live's Whack Package. Let's watch a little bit of this. Let me make the screen big. Let's relive the past. Always knew something fun was about to happen when I heard this show begin.
Yeah.
Steve Langford from Howard 100 News is here to give us an update. What do you got, Steve?
Just some of the stories we're working on in the Howard 100 newsroom. What on earth is High Pitch Mike hiding? As the first anniversary of his sickening Siobhan sit-down stunt approaches, the prize High Pitch Mike won is still one big mystery. So, this Howard 100 News reporter showed up outside High Pitch Mike's apartment in the Bronx to ask to see if his big screen TV is still in the box as he claims.
You can imagine
but
how well this went over, Scott. You remember Steve Langford. Here's like Howard wanted a straight edge kind of news, like serious operation, but just talking about all of the silliness that went on around the Stern Show. So I always thought his serious approach was just so funny, Scott, and all of this.
Right. Yeah, during poop and all that.
Yeah. So let's keep watching this. He was a legit reporter, and I think now he's moved on to go back to legitimate reporting. But let's keep watching. This is Steve Langford from back in the day.
No part of it, refusing to allow his news colleague in to see the alleged television. Perhaps the funniest line ever uttered by High Pitch Mike. He calls news director Brad Driver on the cell phone and says, "What is Steve Langford doing here?"
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because High Pitch Mike just came to me a few minutes ago and he gave me tape. If you go to GP2 in the first column in yellow, he says Friday morning he just comes out of his apartment to go to work and there's Steve Langford standing on his corner.
Can you imagine that, Scott?
On being let into the apartment. It's really funny.
That's how crazy and serious this guy was about covering these stories for real, Scott. He was tenacious about stupid shit, right? So
I think it was him. I think it was him that was with the guy who used to run through the city in women's clothes, and he went off on Langford in a cab or something. It got kind of sketchy.
Trying to put all that together. He used to go through the city in women's clothes.
Yeah, the guy Elegant Elliot.
Oh,
Alton?
Elegant Elliot Alton, really? Oh, yeah. Well, that's easy to piss that guy off.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. All right, let's keep rolling with this. Because now Mike's going to get involved.
Come on, let's go see the TV.
You don't need to see it.
Why not?
Come on.
Why not?
Because.
Let's go look at it.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
Because.
No.
Would you go to Howard's house? Would you go to Robin's house?
Michael,
no.
Not answering the question.
Because you don't need to be in my house to look at a TV.
Yes, I
That's
do.
fine. No, you don't. We gotta go. Seriously, I have work to do.
What's going on here, Mike? You're a part of the news department. Why would you care if they see your TV is still in the box?
I have made no secret that I won the TV. I've left it in the box. I'm planning to move, and I don't want it to get fucked up before I move.
Yeah,
You know,
so
it's expensive to me.
You had Siobhan's fake vagina on your face.
There it is, Scott. There it is.
And you don't watch that TV for a year?
Well, having her sit on my face is the equivalent of paying what that
Hope I
costs.
don't
That's
get
$4,000 or
tagged for that.
$5,000 for that TV. It's not a big secret that it's.
But yeah, so this, for people that aren't kind of educated, weren't really fans at the time, you had High Pitch Eric, but this was High Pitch Mike. And you could hear, obviously, he had a high pitch too, Scott, right?
Yeah. And people kind of knew he had some sugar in his tank, but he didn't admit to it.
Right. We kept having to endure like appearances by him in the studio behind the mic, and you're thinking things and you're having thoughts and you're picking up on things, but nobody was really saying it until Artie finally came out and said it.
Yep.
But let's keep going with this a little bit, because this is more about why he was humiliated, and he won't open the TV after sitting having Siobhan sit
In the box. This guy shows up at my house like some sort of stalker.
But why would you care?
I don't want him in my fucking apartment.
Why?
He's creepy.
Steve is creepy. You're not
Steve
creepy,
is
and
creepy.
he is. You're creepy too. You're a news guy.
This guy walks up to me every day in the newsroom and says, "Tu lengua en mi culo." Do you know what that means in Spanish?
No.
Your tongue in my ass.
I don't remember that, Scott. He would just go up and tease Mike and go, "Your tongue in my ass." Yeah. Look at Steve laughing.
He scares me.
Do your job.
Steve, what do you say to Mike?
Dude, listen, we all know a little Spanish, a little French,
What was your phrase that you say?
I want to put my tongue in your ass.
How do you say that?
Let me see. I think Mike told me, how do you
El
told me how
tongo
to say
en pupo.
Tu lengua en mi culo.
I didn't know you were going to come up to me and request that every day, though. He scares me. And then I have
Does he really scare
No, wait a
you?
minute. Let's be
You
serious
mean
here for a
Steve
second.
would
let me tell you, I had neighbors
Let's
walking.
be serious. No, but
I had
nonsense.
neighbors walking out of my apartment.
Reporters
wondering
go
why this
out
guy
in the
has-
field. No, hang on for a second. Reporters go out in the field every day to ask questions. If they did not, you would not have a newspaper every day, and you would not have any television or radio news.
You should ask questions, but my TV sitting in a box is not the
You
Kennedy
worked at ABC
assassination.
News.
Exactly.
You say you worked at ABC News.
This is another thing that this pissed me off Friday, Howard.
What is this?
I went to NYU. I busted my ass to go to school. I paid my own tuition. I worked full time. I interned here. I did a lot of
Bullshit.
internships. And he, in his report, says. He says he's
Well,
giving
because I
me.
asked
He
to
says
see
he's
your
giving me.
resume.
Let me speak. Please.
Reporters
He
ask
says he's giving me
questions.
journalism
You should
lessons
know that.
for a kid that says he went to NYU.
Steve
Where'd you go to school?
Langford has a huge
I went to school at the
penis.
University of Western Ontario and Laval University.
Where'd you graduate?
I did not graduate.
Thank you. So don't question where I went to school.
Listen, I question everything. That's what reporters do.
You don't
should know
think he
that.
went to NYU?
I just wanted to see his resume.
I know he
I
didn't.
question everything.
He won't believe.
you think
he
he's
will
lying?
not believe
No, I don't
a
think
word
he's
I
lying. I
say.
do not think he's
He will
lying.
not believe a word I say.
No, I
on
just
any
want to see.
story.
Just show me.
But yet he believes the idol guy. He believes the Robin's wrong guy.
Ever since American Idol ended, Steve's got he's investigating the news department.
And let me ask you something, Howard.
No, but let's not lose focus here. People want to know about that television, and he is hiding something.
We do? Who cares? Who wants to know about it? It's in a box. It's in a box.
Good point. Did no one ever really graduate from NYU? It's like they start going there. I guess maybe it's too hard or maybe it's too expensive. I don't know. Steve Langford has a huge penis. Penis. You said it. Artie's on the H in this clip. See the glasses? But that's why his laughter was so explosive and uncontrollable. You're right, Happy. And we've talked about this, and we talked about it with Johnny Russo yesterday, who was our guest. And we talked about how you knew, like everybody knew that watched the Stern Show back in the day, Scott, that something was really going on with Artie, right? The nodding off, missing shows, all of that shit, right?
Yeah, but I also thought it was funny.
It was funny, but I thought it was disingenuous of Howard and Gary to go, really? Artie was on heroin? We had no idea. And when they played that dumb shit, you know, they did that shit too. Yeah, so that's what I didn't like about it. It's sad, Gosling, looking back, but it was usually the most animated Artie. Yeah, we kind of were all living it day to day, like, oh boy, Artie's getting worse. Oh boy, Artie's getting worse. Oh, Artie's nodding off during live shows. Artie's not showing up for shows. And he was burning the candle at both ends, Scott, trying to do the comedy shows and then be in early in the morning. He was like
coming in a black eye and stuff.
All right, let's get through this a little bit. I might have to scan through it because it's 30
What do you think?
What do you want to know about it?
Show us. You know what? I don't think he's hiding anything about the TV, but something's going on in that apartment.
But let me ask you something, Howard. Should a reporter who demands the truth also tell the truth?
Yes.
Okay, so go to Gary Preview page 2 in white, if you would, please. This is the Michael Moore alleged fight that he had with Steve Langford.
And what are we going to hear?
Michael Moore gets a little exclusive out of Langford.
Are you Canadian?
Yeah, I was.
Did you give up your citizenship?
I don't have a passport.
You didn't give up your Canadian citizenship, did you?
Not yet.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, you know what?
Yeah,
It's a complicated thing.
Back of your head, you're going, I might need that, right?
That's no, never.
You're circumventing around the truth.
About being Canadian. Happy Gosling says, Lisa Glassberg takes shit at work. Takes shits at work. Takes shits at work. I'll have to cut a couple of them myself. I used to sing that all day. LOL, says our friend Cyke. Yes, they were her bumpers when they would come in the room. Like when Steve would come in, Steve Langford has a huge penis. The Bone Loads checks in. My brother, Scott, our brother. Bone Loads. Bone Loads, it was great hanging out with you again, my friend. Bone Loads, myself and Andrew started a sports podcast a long time ago. We took a little hiatus because I've been busy doing this every day of the week. But last Sunday at 7 o'clock East, we popped up and did a surprise, kind of got the band back together and did Sports Heads. So we're going to try to do that on 7 o'clock on Sunday night, 7 o'clock East on Sunday nights, as often as we can. What's up, Bone Loads, buddy? And you said, is this Artie and the high-pitched mic? Yes, it is, buddy. Yes, it is. Artie, Russo, and Kumi together, great stories, says Cyke. You know it. Take shits at work. Take shits at work. Happy Gosling knows what's up. Artie was right about him being gay. Mike finally came out of the closet. Yeah, like Scott was saying, we would watch the show every day and like, I think this guy is like a little fruité. Mike works for an airline now. He was in a gay inclusion commercial. Was he? What? Because they don't let gay people fly, I guess.
Hello, Frisco.
Welcome to Frisco. Hello, Frisco Airlines. I'm Mike. All right, let's keep this rolling, and we'll get up to the part with the...
You should tell the truth.
If you want to play that, perhaps I might answer
I think
it.
that's 7 minutes. I had something more.
In fact, it's about all day.
When are you moving?
I don't have an exact date. I'm looking. I'm trying to look at places.
Oh, then you're lying.
You can't get that voice down lower?
I can, but I mean...
Scott, listen to this.
Why don't you just do it? Why don't you just be like, hey,
can you get your nose down smaller?
I shaved it down
I
a
was
little.
born with this voice. I can't do anything about
You
it.
want to make it lower? Like, why don't you just like...
Hey, baby.
Just walk... Let me hear your low voice.
We've done this.
Let me hear it again.
What do you want to hear? It's not that much slower.
Let me hear you get as deep as you can get.
What do you want to hear? It's not low. This is my voice.
Right.
It is what it is.
But Morales,
how about... Take it easy.
How about
No,
Lisa G?
he upsets
Lisa
me.
G. No, dude. Lisa G.
Would he show up?
Answer the question.
Would you show up outside Howard or Robin or Artie
Of course,
or anyone
I'm not
else?
going to go to Howard's place.
Would you go to anyone on the show?
But I am going to go to your place to find out about the television. You wouldn't let me in, so let Lisa G in if you're
And I live
creeped
in a
out by me.
primarily Hispanic and African
Answer
American
the question.
neighborhood. They see this white guy with a microphone up in my face.
The neighborhood was
my
very
neighbors
nice.
walk
There
by
was
wondering,
no
what the
problem
hell
with
is
the
going
neighborhood.
on?
It was a very nice neighborhood.
Need I go on?
Need you go out of
Do you guys get any work done back there in the news?
I know. It sounds like they
Mike, why do you
with each other?
Why do you say coming from her? What do you like?
Very conservative with her.
That sounds just like you.
Were there a lot of other single people there? Or was it
so good in the world?
Roller coasters and shit. Well, I mean,
You guys probably like,
hey, stop
Here we
making
go.
these.
10
go
minutes
for a
in.
week by yourself.
So she's conservative
Here we
with her
go,
money. What
guys.
else makes her Jewish?
Howard's
Every
going
time
to
one of
ask
these-
Mike. So we heard you went to Disney World for 1 week by yourself, and let's just sit back and watch the fireworks. Here we go. Oh, get the play. If I can get it to play, Scott.
Oh no!
There we go. Go back to-
It's on.
A lot of friends.
What?
Dog.
What is that?
Because she's like the most Jewish person in our newsroom.
She's very Jewish.
What does
Very
that mean?
Jewish.
But how? What,
she's the only Jewish person in your news.
what makes her Jewish?
She's very conservative with her money. Need I
for the easiest
go
one.
on?
Need you go on? Of course. I want to hear more. So she's conservative with her money. What else makes her Jewy?
Every time one of these Jewish holidays comes by, she's got to take it off.
Now you're onto something.
If I can work on a Jewish holiday, you should too.
Wow. Hey, someone told me you went to Disney World for a week by yourself.
Yeah, what the...
We sound like Mickey.
Talk about creepy.
Did you go up to Mickey Mouse and talk to him?
No, I didn't.
Hey, what do you do? What do you do?
And the guy's probably like,
Hey, stop making. Hey, just because you're talking to Mickey Mouse doesn't mean you have to speak in a high voice.
and then Mike goes, no, this is what I sound like.
Hey, Mickey.
So they get money for the whole thing, for sounding like Mickey Mouse, for being a single dude going by himself, for the whole red shirt thing. They're going to get in the whole thing.
I had from when I worked.
What is it, Ralph?
Wait, let Mike explain that.
Yeah, I want to hear. What did you
From
do?
when I worked at ABC, I had a bunch of free tickets left. They were about to expire. I had time off here. I figured, let me just go use them.
Who's conservative with their money?
What do you
on your vacation? You use your free Disney World ticket.
What do you do there by yourself?
Yeah, you went yourself?
It's a bunch of roller coasters and shit. Well, I mean, I just went on the rides.
For a whole week?
Did you get paired up with other
Singles?
Yeah, they do that.
You couldn't find anyone to go to Disney World with you? So sad.
I mean, that's a great destination. Somebody must have wanted to go.
Do you ever travel alone sometimes?
I certainly travel alone, but not to amusement parks.
Okay. So be it.
Oh, Jesus. Artie, he gets that. Look, he can't stop, bro.
He doesn't have a lot of friends.
I'm the JD of the newsroom ultimately.
Gary's going to add to it.
We heard there's a special line for people who go to Disney World by themselves.
Right.
What do you mean a special line?
Yeah,
It's a line for singles.
They had a single riders line.
Really?
So I didn't have to wait in any of the lines. I just went straight to the front.
Were there a lot of other single people there, or was it just a line of two?
No, there were a lot of single people.
And do you all socialize with each other? Is it like the geekiest line ever?
Did you ride the loser flu?
Anyone in a Darth Nihilus costume?
No, I didn't see Darth Nihilus.
I'm Darth Nihilus.
What did you do for dinner? Did you eat by yourself, or did you eat in your room?
No, I would eat in the amusement park.
But you would just go to a stand. You didn't go to the restaurant.
Mike wants to kill Artie right now for laughing.
I know.
He's shooting. You shoot dirty looks over at Artie.
No.
He's shooting the dirty look at me and Mike.
Artie, do you ever go to Disneyland by yourself?
You couldn't fit in the rides, trust me.
I'm just saying, I mean, I'm sorry to be laughing, but how old are you?
29.
Artie goes, I'm sorry to be laughing.
It's odd that you would go to Disney. You're a 29-year-old kid. You got kind of a happening job.
You know who does that?
Who?
No.
Mental patients?
Clyde with the line.
Don't go there.
Jeff the Vomit guy?
Serial killers?
Yeah, people you want arrested. I mean, they're the ones who would hang out at Disney by themselves.
Sure.
Can you imagine, though, the little kid who's sitting next to Mike on the roller coaster? Scared?
And then you have a 6-year-old kid.
Excuse me,
you
sir.
can't explain in your apartment.
Hey, shut up!
Your apartment.
I'm here in the singles life, you little fuck! You got a family, I don't! You cocksucker!
You sound like a kid.
Yeah!
What were your favorite
The little
lines?
6-year-old kid's like, sir, don't you have any friends?
No! I couldn't find anyone to go with me! Fucker!
This is just about going by himself so far, Scott.
I mean, so what do you think?
This is about what else they find out.
So it's 1 o'clock. I finished my goofy shake.
I mean, really, do you stand there and get your picture taken with the character?
No.
Like pretending that you're
Oh, I'm cool.
Oh my goodness! You're on the ride, the Pirates of the Caribbean by
Someone told
yourself?
me you went to a Madonna concert yourself, too.
Yeah. I'm not Mr. Popularity.
Really?
So what?
I told you that
Ralph
fucking
is
tackle,
laughing.
man.
The only friends he has are the people he mooches off of.
Artie, this is not funny. I don't understand it.
You know what?
Here he goes. And then we get Howard
I'm going
going.
to be laughing when he has a stroke.
Good line. Oh, you.
Mike's going to kill you. He's looking at you like he's going to kill you.
I'm actually worried that he will.
But have you ever had a friend?
I have friends. I'm not Mr. Popularity. As
I like it.
Who in this room is Mr. Popular? You can't find one guy that you know that would want to go see Madonna.
Well, that makes sense, actually.
And then Robin with that laugh, Scott, that cut through your soul.
I think he's having his heart attack. We're not aware of it.
This is the greatest thing ever. Like a virgin is coming up.
Like a virgin is coming up. The Madonna concert.
Did she sing Starlight?
Already knows the songs.
Somebody get the EMS up here, quick.
This could be it.
Did she sing Who's That Girl yet?
Who'd you sit next to? Like,
I don't know, whoever bought the ticket. Need I remind this guy? He's the one that cried at a fucking Michael Jackson concert.
But I wasn't alone.
Howard, hold on. Mike, I got to ask you a question because everybody's out here feeding me information. So you got the TV because the Reverend Run show's your favorite show, right?
No, that's how you guys...
Hold on. Did the episode where Reverend Run's wife has a miscarriage, did you cry?
Did I cry?
Yes.
No, but I rewind. It was pretty sentimental. That's all. She lost her baby.
You cried during that episode.
Who says that?
Everyone.
I said it was sentimental. The woman lost her baby.
Well, how is that? But did you cry?
So you're not going to let Steve up in your apartment to see if the TV is there? You're going to have Lisa G.
I don't even want him in my newsroom. He's creepy. Put him in a desk on
Would
the
you
other
go to
side.
Disneyland with him?
No.
No.
The Reverend Run show is your favorite show.
It's not my favorite. You guys asked what I watch, and I said Run's House.
Well, you also said, okay, then your favorite is Little People, Big World.
That's another fun show.
What the fuck
the midget
is
show
that?
the midget show that Eric the Midget always talks about.
Oh.
It's this family of midgets.
What?
I love these freaky shows.
I do
They're
too.
funny.
I like to watch midget shows.
This guy needs his own reality show as well.
Steve?
I mean,
You really think he's that weird that you wouldn't let him in your house?
I don't want him in my house.
Right.
I just love that Steve is like turning on his own people. He's crazy.
It's a slow news day.
Steve,
I wouldn't let him in my apartment either.
Steve, how do you explain it? The guy who went to Disney World by himself at 29 years old thinks you're creepy.
Mike, you know what you want to get? You ever see those things advertised in the paper? You can blow up this doll and sit it next to you in your car so people think you're driving with
Like
someone?
an HIV line?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I need.
You could bring it to Disneyland.
Bring it to the Madonna
I don't
Like
mind.
rubber friend.
Forget Disney World. I don't mind traveling alone. I like
Yeah.
being alone.
My friend likes La Isla Bonita. Sing that.
Already knows every Madonna song.
My rubber friend.
I'm surprised you're talking so much. Usually you have your mouth full.
You woke up. I'm sorry.
Hey, someone told me you're throwing yourself a birthday party. It's going to be a karaoke birthday party.
I love how they feed you.
You're that
stuff.
into karaoke?
No, I said it'd be fun to get everybody together.
Like who?
Every time they get together, all they do is play beer pong. I thought we should get together.
Who,
and
the
do
people you
karaoke.
went to Disney World with?
Yeah, Artie, they're having...
Every time they get together, all they do is play beer
wine.
Would JD go to the Madonna concert with you? That's the best ever. That is the...
What's going on with girls? You getting any girls?
Oh, yeah.
I'm here like 10 or 12 hours a week.
He's like a young James
JD.
Caan.
Would you go to Disney World with Mike?
I would not.
Why?
I don't know. He's all right to work with, but I don't know if I'd hang out with him.
Oh wow, you won't hang out with him?
And I even get it from him.
Remember
Like
they would always
JD,
play
I
his techno
consider,
music when he would come in, Scott? Because they would crack on him for liking the techno music.
Nerd.
JD, I consider my equivalent, but he walks around with this arrogance like he's better than me.
Oh, whatever.
I think because everybody back here rips on him, he says, "Oh, I'm better than Mike."
So JD was considered the basically top nerd until Mike came along, right, Scott?
Yeah, I always thought Howard kind of seen some of himself in him or something, kind of took
Definitely.
care of him.
Definitely. Yeah. Howard definitely saw himself in these nerdy guys, these uncomfortable
So
guys.
he can't hang out with you because
too good.
Even JD didn't want to
Between
hang
the two
out
of
with
us,
him.
the techno music. We're doing it. I said my money's on Mike.
JD thinks he's better than me, but I still have a good relationship with my parents, so that's one thing I've.
I got to see that show.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do, JD. Come
He surely
on.
was happy guy.
I'm not going to talk to anyone. I'm going to sit
Prove
there.
that you're not Mike's equal.
I didn't say I wasn't his equal. I just...
When they sent him to hedonism, Scott, and they threw him in the pool and he come down that slide and thought he was drowning in 2 feet of water, that shit was funny.
I didn't see that. No.
Yeah, that was JD. Hello, 28 Alice coming in. Alice 2, Alice 8. Alice 28 coming in. How you doing, Alice? Checking in today with BF Live. We're just watching. We're looking at BF's Whack Package. We're looking back at some classic Stern stuff. This is the one where High Pitch Mike was a producer, and they're clowning on him for going to Disney, being an adult, going to Disney by himself, and then he ends up going on Gay Day, and he acts like he didn't know that it was Gay Day at Disney. Hello, 8 Alice 28. Can't believe JD's marriage went away quietly within 2 years. He was obsessed with her, wouldn't let her on the air, and they had hid her voice and face. Yes, I was sorry to hear that JD and his wife didn't turn out, Scott. That was kind of weird that he ended up with a wife in the first place, wasn't it, Scott?
Yeah, I didn't know that they're still together. I didn't know.
Yeah, no, him and I read because I got out of listening to Stern, and I was still keeping up through social media, and then I heard through the grapevine that he and his wife weren't together no more. And she was like in the fitness. How about fitness in your race? She was into fitness and stuff like that. And I think people were saying from the get that she was trying to glom on JD for his kind of fame or whatever internet fame he had. Happy Gosling is saying hey to Alice. Cyke says every day at Disney alone is Gay Day. Wait a minute. I had to look it up because he stopped talking about her. All right, let's keep going with this. Let's go. So,
I don't like to hang out with a lot of people.
JD. The new odd couple.
I was on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride for a whole day. So go fucking suck off. Maybe I went myself, but at least I was there.
I had my own teacup.
I'm participating in life.
You know what I would do? I would shoot. I want to get the script to like Ocean's 13, that buddy movie, and have these two guys star in it.
Yeah,
here it didn't
this
work
is
out,
George
Happy.
Clooney and Brad Pitt.
Yeah. One guy be Clooney and one be Pitt. We just stick you in the movie. I'm fucking Angelina Jolie. Go fuck yourself.
I mean, they went from thinking that JD would never socialize with anybody or meet a girl, Scott, from being like married and just fully into it. You know?
Yeah.
It was crazy. Who would have thought
Derek
that?
in there too.
No, just these two.
What time would you get to like the park?
When I would wake up.
Where do you
I gotta
stay?
go. What am
Trying
I
to get to the
doing?
part where they tell him.
You want to interview him more?
Sorry, I don't know.
Well, it is interesting. You'd go at the beginning of the day.
I'd wake up, it's vacation. I'd wake up 10, 11. I'd show up at noon.
Well, look at
Ride
you,
some
Mr.
rides.
Lewis.
Where do you have breakfast?
I never have free time like that.
I mean, did you
guess.
have a plan of which part of the...
No, I love being by myself because I don't have to answer to anybody. I don't have to argue with anybody.
There you go.
You know, it's just I do what I want when I want.
Yeah. So what did you do?
Feel
Like,
awkward in the park there by yourself.
No, because there were plenty of other people all by themselves.
No, but they were really with people.
Yeah, they were like threes, and so they had a single. All right.
really? You're a young man. You're not a bad-looking dude.
Got him there.
Is JD really he just had the one? Is that
Let me smell your pussy, see if there's anything wrong with it.
Fucking Ralph, rest in peace.
You can't be too choosy, man.
Skip the test. Fuck it.
I didn't always like Ralph calling in and interrupting, but he always normally brought something good to the show, Scott, I will say.
Yeah.
He mixed it up. He kind of dropped bombs in the right times.
It has expired.
Watching Artie laugh now because when he goes home, it's nothing but sadness on the inside.
Dude, you make me feel great about myself.
no more depression. Your depression is lifted.
Well, Mike, I understand you don't want Steve at your house, and I respect that.
Thank you.
Can I call you every day?
Lily
Steve
Sajigo,
Avalon.
just want confirmation that the TV's still
How
in the
about I
bike.
just bring a picture of it? Why does
No.
somebody? Why do we need
come
to,
on.
Why do we
Steve,
need
right?
to waste?
No.
That makes it sound like you're hiding something. What are you hiding up there?
Nothing, but Lisa G needs to go to the Bronx. Oh, here comes his bad.
Luca, my most valued friend.
Here comes
The week you were at,
here we go.
divorced and the kid.
it's probably nice to get some human contact.
Are you friends with your roommate?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He had a kid a few years ago, and I'm the godfather. And
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
The Godfather, Scott, listen.
oh, here we go again. Fucking.
Oh.
He has nobody in his life, and he's laughing
May
at
your
me.
first child be a masculine child.
That's my Godfather line.
Godfather.
Oh, here comes his bad.
Luca, my most valued friend.
Here comes the bad part where he reenacts every scene from Godfather. Here we go.
Is it true, and tell me the truth, the week you were at Disney by yourself, was it also gay week?
Oh, if it was
What?
really gay week,
That
I'm
was
gonna,
the first thing he tried to point
I'm gonna
out.
faint laugh.
Was it Casey?
That was the first thing he tried to point out. The dates of my trip, which was before Memorial Day. The dates of my trip.
You're killing Artie. You're literally gonna get your
I get this fucking
Artie,
head.
He's trying to say that the dates overlapped accidentally.
I'm gay day.
Look,
He can't survive that.
He's gonna hit his head. Watch.
He can't survive that.
Oh, please don't.
Was it by accident?
Look at him. Somebody get him a cupcake quick before he does.
Oh my God.
Mike, what happened? You didn't know?
The days of my trip. I'll wait till he's wheezing
The days of your trip.
The days of my trip overlapped by one day. I was there before it started. The day it started, I was leaving.
Was that the best day?
So you were there for the kick?
Robin kicking in. You were there for the kickoff of Gay Week.
Was it weird? Did any guys like approach you?
I didn't even see gays.
I didn't see gays.
All right. Listen,
So you were there for a full gay day. The days of my
You were there for a full gay day.
overlap.
wow.
I'm not the one.
So you were there for Gay Pride Week?
You were there.
Excuse me. Are you here for Gay Pride?
I love how Artie puts on the macho act when he's the one that got jizz on
I'm
his
the guy Goofy fucks in the ass.
Let me tell you something. A, I admire you. It is very difficult.
I think you're the greatest guy
You're
ever.
a brave young man.
Howard, I see myself like you as you were when you were a kid. You were a
Absolutely.
loner. You were a loner, were you not?
I had no choice.
Exactly.
Nobody was looking to be with me.
That's how I see myself.
That's right.
There's nothing wrong with it.
At 29, though, he had gotten through it.
He grown out of it.
I'm not gay. I fuck chicks.
When are you getting married, Artie?
I don't know, man.
Actually, when are you getting a girl?
I don't know. You know what? I'm sorry, but you know what? I thank you for this. This was the greatest.
Steve, are you done?
When is Gay Week in Knoxbury Farm? Gay Week? It was Gay Week.
Gay Pride Week.
Not the week I was there.
Right,
Someone said
it overlapped.
it was Gay Pride Week.
Well, they call it gay days. Yeah.
He was there for Gay Pride Week.
Not the week I was there. I was
All right,
leaving the day it
overlapping.
stared.
Right.
I love how Artie loves.
He just took one day.
Oh, I'm in trouble. It's Gay Pride Week.
What a coincidence.
Excuse me, you're looking kind of hot.
And there you have it, folks. Just as promised. Going back with BF's whack package. Love doing that and love that you guys, new and old, are getting off on enjoying that. BF's whack package. That's where we go back and look at the whack pack or the wacky days of the Stern Show. Let's get some of these great comments that were coming in here. Happy Gosling says, I saw this a lot of years ago. It's a classic segment. You're right, Happy Gosling. And this is one of them ones that you kind of can pull kind of easily from memory. As soon as we started talking about it, I remembered all the details about how it just happened to be gay day and all that stuff. And Happy, we were spoiled in these days because we got this kind of a level of entertainment every day from the Howard Stern Show back in those days. Great stuff. So we got some great, let's see, get these comments up here. Happy Gosling didn't know about JD's divorce until now too. Because Cyke looked her up because you stopped talking about her, and that's how I kind of found out too. Oh, right. Artie's about to die laughing from the Gay Week comment. He remembers. Artie's laugh is infectious. And yes, with the keynote speaker, it's infectious. Robin piling on, we pointed that out, was great. Blumels is crying, which is awesome. That's what we want. Bone Loads was happy reliving this. Keynote speaker. Happy Costing said, yeah. They said he was the keynote speaker for Pride Week or the Gay Day at Disney. Yes, his laugh is infectious. Cyke agrees. Clyde agrees with Bone Loads. And you saw this. Yes, we're reliving it now. Sucks that Howard turned to Shyt. But I guess if it didn't, maybe the Dabbleverse wouldn't be here because Shuli would still be at Howard. You're right, brother. And I'm guessing, Cyke, you've lived long enough now to know that even bad things happen for a reason, brother. So I think that's kind of the definition of that. You're right, man. And that's kind of why we know each other, bro. So even good shit comes out of bad shit. Happy Gosling says, good stuff. Geez, that was brutal. Yes, man. We got that every day, so I love reliving it because it's great memories, and it reminds people of how good Howard used to be, and it fills in the blanks or lets some of the people know that didn't originally see this, Scott. But we got this like every day, buddy. It was funny.
Yeah.
And we would tune in the
Can't
next
exist
day
today.
to see what Mike would say and all that stuff.
Never happen again. Can't exist anymore.
Yeah, I think I agree with that 100%. All the closeted people leave the day it starts, says Cyke. They all left Disney the day it starts. Bumble says, I haven't laughed that hard in a minute. LOL. Well, thank you. You know, they weren't my laughs. They were somebody's laughs, but I'm glad if I can direct you to them and we can share them here on BF Live, then I've done my job today. Bone Loads agrees and knows that we were spoiled because this would happen every day, and we couldn't wait for the 24 hours to go by, Scott, until the show started up again. You're like, wow, what transpired? What are they going to get on the air and say today about everything that happened the day before, man? It was great.
Yep.
It was really great. Great time. Cyke says, that's why the old miserable men are so good to re-listen to. You hear all the backstories to all these great segments like this one. And my boy Cyke is keeping this alive for all of us and introducing it to a whole nother set of people in generation. 80s AIDS is here and says, that's my busiest time of year. Oh, a gay week at Disney. What's up, 80s AIDS? Shout out, bro. We don't mind 80s AIDS here in the chat because you're not as bad as the new AIDS nowadays. The 80s AIDS, Magic Johnson kind of took care of 80s AIDS. How you doing, 80s AIDS? Thanks for checking in. Fucking Mormons wake me up. I thought you said morons wake me up. Well, we're waking you here. I thought you were talking about us. Let's see if we can do something about that. We can do. Good morning, Dream Man. Where have you found Jesus lately? Dream Man, hello. Dream Man, could you come to your door? Dream Man, hello. Jesus, I'm here to bring you Jesus. Dream Man, come on. Oh, let's see. AIDS, that's right. AIDS is getting the laughs. 80s AIDS always checks in at least every now and then on BF Live, and we don't mind 80s AIDS because it was easy on Magic Johnson. Canceling Sirius was one of the hardest days in my life. Ha ha ha. I hadn't listened in months, but still, LOL, was such a big part of my life. Well, you know, Cyke, there's a reason that I'm reading that slowly today, brother, and I will let you know. You brought that up. I officially canceled my Sirius today. I just did it this morning, Scott.
Really? Really?
Yep. I had reduced the level that I was participating in. I was already upset with Sirius, Scott, because they do this bullshit where they add on these music royalty fees for the music that you pay to listen to. Like certain artists, apparently, certain publishing companies, they charge them a higher fee. So rather than just absorb that and to just call it the cost of doing business, they tag your bill with this ain't our fault, music royalty fee, right? All of these like bullshit fees, and it was getting to be like too expensive, and it's not worth the price that it used to be, buddy.
So the price would fluctuate, I guess?
The price will, yes, they were always changing the packages and how much it would cost and adding on music royalty fees. So I'm paying like $23, $30. I don't know what I was paying a month for Sirius with Howard anymore, but I canceled it all today. So today was my day too, bro. I guess I was holding out because I was hopeful, foolishly hopeful that maybe things would change or maybe there'd be some good things on there that I could still listen to, but I haven't listened to it in months, so I just finally stopped giving away the money. Dream Man is laughing, which is a good thing. Happy Gosselin says, Cyke, I think the popularity contest was a turning point for the show. The one where Artie won in a landslide. Oh, yeah, who you like the most on the staff? There were even talks about Artie replacing Howard, but ultimately Artie's demons got him. Boneload says, I'm close to canceling too, Bobby. I literally did it today, Boneloads. I literally did it today because I'm like, I haven't listened to the app and something changed in my vehicle to where I wasn't getting the signal right anymore anyway. So it was time to just cut bait with them. But I didn't want to end that era, Boneloads, is what I really think it is, Scott. I didn't want to admit that era kind of had come to an end.
Right.
I think that's why I was holding out, but I finally did today. I listened to YouTube music. Shout out YouTube, where I do my show from. Shout out YouTube Premium. Man, Scott, if you have YouTube Premium, I listen to music on here, and this algorithm figures me out, bro, and I throw one song on, and it'll keep me entertained like all day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know if you mess with YouTube for music, but I like it.
Yeah, I do.
Good. I really only listen to the NFL radio and fantasy radio, says my friend Boneloads. Cyke says, great insight, Gosling, and couldn't agree more. This is great having the old fans in here. From 13 years old until COVID, I don't think I ever missed a show. Same, buddy. The same, buddy. Up until things the show kind of blew up, I was with you right there every day. Do it today, Boneload. That's right. Cancel yours today. Blummel says, Howard said he hates all Trump supporters and doesn't want us listening anyway. Well, and I love that, Blumels. I love the people that think that they can combat hate with a higher form or a greater level of hate, but yet they will point the finger at you and call you a hater. It's like fighting a fire with fire, and that's what Howard seems to be doing. He seems to think that his hate is more allowable or excusable than the hate that he accuses other people of, and he says terrible, hateful things about wishing death on other people. And his hate is no better than the people he accuses of being hateful. I tried canceling Sirius, and when I called them, they gave a deal for $7 a month minus all the Howard channels. Well, Matt, I had been a fan since Howard made the move. I signed up for Howard, and I left because of Howard. And, they do that bullshit, too, where they go, oh, no, please, we really love you. Stay for $6.99 a month. But at this point, I don't even want my money going to fund him. But I got their deal, too. And like I said to the rep, if they really cared about me being a longtime fan since the days of the actual physical radios, maybe they wouldn't wait until you threaten to leave to offer you a sweet deal there, Scott. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
And I wasn't going to call every year and play that game where act like you love me. I'm going to leave if you don't show me that you love me by giving me a cheap rate. I don't have time to manage that every year for every account I have, So I do miss having every NFL game or radio on there. I canceled it about 2 months ago. I kept it so long for Richard and Sal. Hey, can't wait for Howard to quit so Richard and Sal can do a pod. I cannot wait for that, Cyke. Those guys would be like wildfire on here on the internet with us guys. Yes. Oh, wow. Good for you, Bobby Fran. Finally putting your foot down on Sirius. Yeah, I did it, man. I was hopeful. Like, I didn't want to acknowledge that it was really the end of this great era that we're celebrating with all these clips. And I'm going to bring our friend Bobby Nick Havens back in, who's back in.
Hey, just had to go take care of some shit.
I see you, buddy. Hopefully it wasn't Jake's shit.
No, it wasn't Jake's shit.
We were having a lot of fun, man. We ended up talking about it through Cyke's Miserable Men thing and all. We ended up doing a BF's kind of whack package about the whole high-pitched mic and the gay Disney day and all that, Bob. We just watched that.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, my God. It was great and epic, and Blumels is laughing. People are loving it, and we're talking about how the old days were a lot of fun. And I just told everybody that I just canceled my Sirius today, Bobby Nick, after all that time.
Did you? Yeah.
I literally pulled the trigger before the show this morning because, like I said, I guess part of me was just like I didn't want to accept that era was ending. I think is why I held on, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Oh my God,
I gave mine up like 3 months ago.
Oh my God. And I'm keeping up through WATP. Shout out to Carl and everybody over there. I watched the clips of Bobby, Nick, and Scott. Do you know what he tried last week after coming back from vacation? He tried feeding in his show to Chat GPT, bro. And they read a totally lame fucking script. Did a whole show, did a whole segment, Chat GPT. Can you believe that shit?
Really?
They have a room full of writers that he's paying thousands of dollars to, hundreds of thousands of dollars to, and they did this lame, and him and Robin like read the script, and Fred threw in sound bites. It was horrible. And so this morning I listened to WATP again, and he got a lot of negative feedback on it, but he just ran with the 1 or 2 positive ones, and they went ahead and did it again. Ridiculous. That's what
he's just doing what he wants at this point. He's not doing what his audience.
Yeah, like Carl thinks he's daring people to like give up on Sirius satellite radio. He thinks he's challenging people like, I dare you to keep this service and all. But
I heard. Yeah, I also heard that he said that anybody who votes for Trump in the next election, he doesn't want them listening to his show.
Yeah, I mean, he's been saying that for years now, and like I said, a lot of this for me when I stopped listening totally was when they badgered the shit out of Ronnie. They knew Ronnie's leanings, but Ronnie knew enough not to bring it up on the air, right? So he just wouldn't talk about it, and they kept going, "Come on, Ronnie, tell us who you're voting for, Ronnie. Tell us. And what the fuck did they do when they finally wore him down? He said, yeah, I'm going to vote for Trump or whatever. And they go, fuck you. I don't care. I've known you for 30 years and fuck you, and went scorched earth on him. And that's when they kind of really turned me off, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
I don't think you turn your back on a 30-year-plus friend after you badger him into telling you a choice that he didn't want to tell you. I mean, that's just shitty on so many levels. So that's when they kind of turned me off to everything. Happy Gosling, okay, I will, haha. I don't care what party you go for. That shit don't fly. Bone Loads, LOL from Happy Gosling. Cyke Clyde says, I can watch any game on my Cody for free, but hearing the local announcers like Mike Lang, most epic, I don't want to hear your Pittsburgh local shit. He's smiling like a butcher's dog. Yeah, classic communist rhetoric. Makes me sad, says Blummels. Howard's breeding ignorance. COVID was a big example. The lovely Donna G checks in, and she's been stuck in meetings all afternoon. Have a great afternoon, Bobby Fran. Well, there you go. I'm sorry that you were stuck in afternoons all day, Donna G. But come on and get some of this positivity in here before we check out for the day on BF Live. Blummel says they can't give away free subscriptions anymore. Can't give it away. Happy Gosling says Howard also broke Beth into an insane cat lady by denying her children. Do they still have 100+ cats? The last I was listening to the show, they would sound like they were in different rooms all over his fancy New York apartment and other places, Gosling. That's what I remember. Yeah, so, yeah, she's just standing around. He got roasted for that. Hi-oh. Yep. But the writers have opinions, and Howard doesn't like that anymore. Yeah. You don't like that. Good. I wasn't listening to his shows anyway, says the Dream Man. Howard used to hate who he is now. Hypocrite police. You're absolutely right, Cyke. He has turned into the exact thing he used to rally against.
Started to remind me of Don Imus.
Yeah.
Whoa.
100%.
Great point. The old guy that stayed at the party too long, but you know, and coming off looking old and crotchety, like maybe he should have retired a long time ago. Great point and great comparison, Scott.
He's becoming his enemy.
Happy Gosling says, yeah, great points about Ronnie, Bobby Fram. I remember you talking about it months ago. I had no insight on it at the time, but it totally resonates. Thank you, buddy, because you know, I don't really give a shit about anybody's politics, but when I see people who claim to be the better people in the world badgering the shit out of a person and then turning on them, I don't see that as being a better person. I don't know what about their hate thinks that makes them better. His COVID vax stance ended it for me. Yeah, and that's all well and good. I know people have all kind of different takes on that. I say do what's best for you, and I don't judge you if you got it or you didn't get it. You know, I mean, that's to each their own on that one. Yep, Blummels from Happy Gosling. My body choice. Yep, my body, my choice, bitch. And you're not wrong, because I'm sure statistically that those things are good, but I'm sure that in between the cracks, there's some people that maybe have some DNA issues where maybe those things aren't the best thing to put in their body. But no, we're getting all over the place. We're getting into Howard talk. We're getting into the vid talk. We're doing it. It is 2:42 here on the East Coast of the United States. I always love showing up for BF Live because I never know what direction it's going to go, but I know it's always going to be fun and interesting with you guys. Let me go to what Bone Loads tagged on. He sent a high-pitched mic commercial, Bobby Nick.
I see that.
That high-pitched mic is working for, it looks like, Delta Airlines now. And he's featured in their commercial.
Oh.
So, as an exclusive, thank you for my friend Bone Loads. And once again, it's what I love about this show is it's the chat family show. We respond and we build it and it becomes what it is during the day, live during the show. And here's an example of it, because my boy Bone Loads, my West Coast correspondent and our friend and our bro from Sports Heads, our co-host, he pitched me this one. High-pitched mic, Delta Airlines gay pride commercial for the Howard Stern show. Okay, here we go. Let's see. See what this is all about.
Pride for me is not being ashamed of being gay anymore. Delta supports everyone of every group, whether you're gay, whether you're straight.
I started in the women's uniform. I didn't feel like it was me. Once I made the switch to the men's uniform, I can't even describe how I feel and how.
Look at, like when he had his head sideways, he looked like a puppet or something.
The switch to the men's uniform, I can't even describe.
He's got that weird look staring.
How I feel and how it helps me feel confident in who I am. Every day when a male flight attendant meets me and I'm wearing my vest and my tie, I always say, "Hey, twin," like that.
I'm a little upset because you look better than I do in the male uniform.
And there you go. Thank you, Bone Loads, for helping make my show better today by providing that. I had never seen that before, guys. Had either of you seen that before?
No. Can't say that I have. That was very gay. That was very gay.
very gay. That was one. I didn't respect that. Was a very gay commercial.
Hello, Frisco.
I was like, really? They don't let gay people fly? They like, no. You get off the plane, you son of a bitch. Get off. Uh-oh.
You get off on the plane.
You got it, Cyke. Let me see. Let me do that. While I'm on the air with my boy, let me send my boy this because he's got ideas. Copy. And I'm going to go in here. And I'm going to go to, where am I going to go to? Discord, I guess. I'll send it to you in Discord, buddy. Send it to you in our, let's go to Cyke. I'm going to paste that in there. And then you do your thing with, with Mike and Delta Airlines. There you go. That's the clip you want. I mean, there's the link you wanted in Discord, Cyke, in our private messages, buddy. You got it, because he says, BF, send me this link, please. I smell a Bobby and Abel's remix coming. Son of a bitch. AI or real? That looked real to me. What's the date on it? That might help us narrow it down a little bit. It's actually, it was just from 3 months ago, so it is plausible that it is AI, but Mike seemed legit in the role, didn't he? I mean,
yeah, I think it's real.
Let's watch it one more time since we're going to question it from the AI standpoint. High pitch Mike, Delta Airlines. Here we go.
Pride for me is not being ashamed of being gay anymore. Delta supports everyone of every group, whether you're gay, whether you're straight.
I started in the women's uniform. I didn't feel like it was me. Once I made the switch to the men's uniform, I can't even describe how I feel and how it helps me feel confident in who I am. Every day when a male flight attendant meets me and I'm wearing my vest and my tie, I always say, "Hey, twin," like that.
I'm a little upset because you look better than I do in the male uniform.
Get out of here.
Seems real to me, damn it, says Blummel's defense lawyer.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. That's 100% real. You could tell.
So that's awesome. And that's what I love about you guys helping me build this show, make it what it is every day, and filling in the blanks. That was a lot of fun, man. And that was a lot of extended segment going back from Cyke Labs and looking back on those high-pitched, crazy Mike days and talking about kind of where we're all at now. It's not AI, but it will be soon. I like that threat, and I like that promise. You know that Cyke Labs is going to keep it here, and you know where to come and watch it right here on BF Live every day, Monday through Friday at 12 to 3-ish East. You're going to see all that. Happy Gosling says, it's a legit commercial. I think it's a few years old now. I'm glad Mike tried to bring some of his own funny into it from the Stern days. Yeah, about kind of, he looked like ill-fitted in that suit, though, boy. He was like all kind of half-flicked and half-crooked.
Yeah.
Scott, didn't it?
Yeah, he's uncomfortable sitting by that lady guy.
Whatever that was.
They kind of cancel each other out. But whatever it is. Let your flag fly. To each their own, as we say. All right, so we did that one. What are we going to get into now? Why don't we? It is, how about we get into some Soulful Horoscope Readings? Let's try that. Come on. I didn't get to do it yesterday. We got about 12 minutes to go, so it'll just take us right up into the ish. I'll run over and rub my crystal balls. Bobby Nick knows I have crystal balls. I'm going to go sit in my horoscope studio. I'm going to rub my crystal balls. You're going to throw your signs in the chat, and we're going to talk about it as I read you your Soulful Horoscope Readings here on BF Live today. Let's get into some of that and pull this train into station after that. Let's finish up the show in a big way. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Readings. That's right. Oh, I didn't jump over to my studio. I was too busy looking for my crystal balls. So let me go over here now. Here I am. Ooh, here we go. I'm going to rub my crystal balls. Oh, you can't see that part. Rub my crystal balls. So it's going to tell me everything I need to know about you.
Oh, they're very shiny.
My crystal ball. Oh, yeah. There you go. What was that other one, too? Oh, yeah. And this one, too.
Ooh, it's bigger. Nice.
Cyke is thinking that he should try the girl Delta outfit. Perhaps. We're going to start off with our friends Pisces. Matt, let me give him. I forgot to cue up my porn / horoscope music. So let's get some of that going. As I will read you, everybody, their horoscopes soulfully on BF Live's Soulful Horoscope Reading. Let's get down to what's going on really good in our souls today on BF Live. let me get into that. When I close my window, what the fuck did I do? Let me see. Here we go. All right. Rubbing my crystal balls. And I'm going to read Pisces for my friend Matt and all of our Pisces friends here in the chat on BF Live today. Soulful Horoscope Readings. Today, Matt, Pisces. Today is an 8, so I hope you're having a great day, Matt. A challenge reorients you. Hello. This lunar eclipse in your sign illuminates new personal directions, Matt. Expand your boundaries over half a year or 6 months and develop an inspiring possibility. All right. Oh, I see Brian. Brian has always taken his position right up behind Scott. He's a little too eagerly, I would say, behind Scott, if you will. He gets a little excited for BF Live's Soulful Horoscope Readings because they share the same sign, Scott.
He's got him a sports head shirt, though. That's
cool. That's right. He was one of the original. Brian's always been really supportive of me and Andrew, all of us doing these podcast stuff. So yeah, he was proud, one of the first ones to rock his sports head shirt, and Bybee and all the guys. So thank you, Brian. Try not to get nothing on that shirt when you're doing your thing to Scott back there, if you know what I mean. Don't get nothing on that shirt. All right, let's see. So Pisces, I hope you have a great day. I hope you're having an 8 because a challenge reorients you. So you have a challenge that you're expected to come up with. But with the lunar eclipse happening in your sign, you got a new personal direction maybe with these challenges. So expand your horizons over the next half year and have a great day. To my Pisces friend, Matt. Cyke checks in and said, wait a minute, let me do these in order. Pisces, please. Make a proper order. Taurus, the bull. No one does it like the bull. So let me go in proper chronological order for my Taurus friends. This is for Blomel's defense lawyer and all of our Taurus friends, BF Live's Soulful Horoscope Readings. Hey, Taurus, today is a 7. One social door closes and another opens. Well, that sounds pretty good. I guess that stereotype remains true. With this eclipse, of course, adapt with the community and the team changes over the next 6 months. Share appreciation and salutations. Salutations like hello, goodbye, and maybe...
Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya?
Thank you, Blumels. We're checking in with the Dream Man, and Dream Man would like Scorpio. Is that some Scorpio fire? What's that, Scorpio? All right, let's get into Scorpio for my friend Dream Man and all the Scorpios joining us here today on BF Live Stream Show 149. Hey, Scorpio, how you doing? Today is a 6, Scorpio. Express your heart, imagination, and your artistry. Tonight's full moon shines on transition. Does it really?
Hello, Frisco.
Not that kind of transition. Adapt directions with a romance. Adapt directions with a romance, passion, or creative endeavor because your shift your perspectives. Maybe it does mean what I thought.
Hello, Frisco.
I don't know. Express your heart, imagination, and artistry because tonight's full moon shines on your transition. Adapt to these directions of changing with your transition. Adapt directions with a romance, passion, and creative endeavor, and shift your perspective, and have a great day, Scorpio. Hey, who's our sign next? We got Taurus. Fuck yeah, Blumels from Cyke. Taurus got the bull. They got theirs red. And Hoya checking in from the Dream Man.
Happy transitioning to all the Scorpios out there.
I hope it goes well. And speaking of, now Bobby Nick is speaking, you remind me of Sagittarius. It's not a sign, but it is here on BF Live. It should be, and it is here. So let's see, Sagittarius. This is for Bobby Nick and all of our Sagittarius friends joining us today. Hey, Sagittariuses. Today is a 7, so I hope you're having a great day. Make repairs, renovate, and remodel, and tend to your garden, Bobby Nick. Uh-oh. Got to finish those avocados up, your avocado garden.
Wow, I don't know.
It wants you to it also asks you to adapt with some domestic changes over 6 months. It sounds like a lot of stuff is going to be changing for a lot of people over this next 6-month period. I guess that's why I like spring and summer so much, because this fall and winter, I'm not sure. But here we go. Nurture.
Well, the domestic changes, that could be changes in weather, right? Like we definitely got 6 months of horrible winter coming. So
yeah, I know. I always say, man, that this fall and winter never quite seems to go as fast as the spring and summer, which I enjoy most. But it asks you to adapt to these domestic changes over the next 6 months, Bobby Nick. Nurture your home and your family during this eclipse phase. Well, Bobby Nick got a new roof. He got a new roof ready to go. He been ready for winter. Bobby Nick been nurturing that house, make some repairs. He took care of that shit. Let's see. Poor Bob in Turkey with a full moon. You're not wrong, man. And I know that Bob is like superstitious about shit and all, so I know it's probably occurred to him more than once that, yeah, he is the full moon. I know, Bob, but hang in there, buddy. Dream Man says, I hope they don't make me cut my willy off. Yeah, with the transition, I don't know. Maybe nip and tuck or tuck. That's up to you how you rock from now on, Dream Man. There you go. I hope you enjoyed that one. Okay, so let's see. Let's do Cancer now for Scott Fitzpatrick and his very aggressive friend behind him.
Yeah, back up
now. Yes.
Back up a little bit. Back
All
up.
right. Yeah, back up. Yeah. You're getting that. Yeah. Something
we need to
poking
get
out at you.
we need to get that Stalin mustache on him. No.
Yes. Yeah. We're going to get a magic marker, Scott. We're going to have to doctor up that picture. We'll put it in some Adobe Photoshop that costs at least 500 Canadian. We'll do that. All right. So why don't I do that? I'm going to read this for my friend Scott Fitzpatrick and his overzealous friend standing behind him, Brian Clauder, and for all of the Cancers in the chat today. This is your Soulful Horoscope reading for today. Today is a 7. Brian Clauder. I got my Brian's mixed up. And Scott. So your exploration changes and adapts. This might have something to do with you walking, Scott. You might have to change your game up because Terry knees on to you.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that actually.
Yeah, you should. It says, with this full moon / eclipse, it illuminates a shift in your educational direction. Experiment with new concepts over the next 6 months. Well, you know, Scott, I say that you never stop learning. You know, life educates us, brother. So it might not be like going to school strictly or something, but something's going to learn you up. Maybe you're just going to get some extra knowledge up in the next couple of months here. All right. Well, I was hoping that our friend Tay Boogie could join us today, but I know that he can't always make it here. So shout out Tay Boogie if you happen to be looking in today, brother. We'll definitely have you on another time. But I think about you because you're the only other Virgo on here that I wanted to talk about. So let's talk about Virgo, and we'll read our horoscope, brother. Today is an 8. I feel good. I feel like an 8. It's all right. I got to make some adjustments together. Okay. I don't know, everything. Collaborate for shared commitments. Around changes over 6 months after tonight's full moon. Collaborate for shared commitments. Wow, everybody's got a plan for this next 6 months, guys. For this next full moon eclipse phase, I got to adapt for solutions, and love provides foundational strength. All right. Well, I think we got Sagittarius for Bobby Nick Havens. We got Cancer for Brian Clauder and for Scott Fitzpatrick. We got Virgo for myself. We took care of some other ones out there. How about if I do Leo? Even though my lovely Leos aren't here, let's take shout out for all my lovely Leos like Tiffany Washington and DJ Electra and Space Nerd among them. So Leo, today is a 7 for all the lovely Leos out there. Collaborate for financial growth over this next 6 months following tonight's full moon, man. Once again, shift directions for changing conditions and deepen your bonds by pooling together. This sounds like we're at some non-specific, maybe hokey phase where we're going into like a whole new part of the year, a whole new moon phase, and it's probably going to be a lot of changes for a lot of us. So we're going to have to take it day to day and just do the best we can and have the most fun we can on this ride, because that is the end. I don't see no more in there. So why don't I wrap this up? That was BF's Soulful Horoscope Readings for today. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Readings. Perfectly timed because beautiful. It's straight up 3 o'clock. Straight up where I'm at on the East Coast of the United States. So that means we're near the end of BF Live Stream Show 149 for today. We'll kind of go into the ish with our plugs, but I hope and trust that you've had a great time here today. myself and Bobby, Nick, Havens, and Scott, we all do the best we can to come here and just have fun hanging out with you and hold it down and give you some place to hang out in the midday. So I hope you enjoy this time slot, and I hope you enjoy what we do here. Thank you, Daniel August, and everybody that's membered up and super chatted. I appreciate that. This is all going for and because of you guys. So thanks everybody like Bone Lows for chipping in content today, and Cyke for giving me extra sound clips that I have to figure out where to put and all that stuff. I got more content that I could possibly play and funnel and keep up, but I'm going to come back every day and try it for y'all. So why don't we do this? Scott's is a little quicker. So Scott, let's get ready for your plugs, my friend. Let everybody know where they can find you. It is Tuesday, I will remind you. So let everybody know where they can find you Tuesday and the rest of the week, maybe.
Right. Tonight, we're creeping up on No Filter with Andrea and friends. We're creeping up on episode 200.
Wow.
Where Jerry Shepherdini will be ripping out his pubes with some kind of stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Right. It's waxing strips. So
nice.
It'll be very interesting. And guess what? The waxing strips actually say, do not use on all the areas that he's planning on using them on.
Nice,
so,
and he's like he's a Scottish ginger at that, and he's going to be doing waxing.
Yes, it's going to be crazy.
So look forward to
that. It'll be this Saturday, but tonight we have 7 p.m. tonight. We have an episode as well.
All right. Well, I'll get to. I'll let you fit. I'll put the put all the dots and everything that maybe Scott doesn't get on some of this. Bobby Nick with your plugs, but go ahead, Scott, if you have any more to finish up with, buddy.
Yeah, then tonight, the Lunatic Lounge, God dang it, Jason Bardo at the Jason Bardo X channel at midnight. He does a show every day. Sometimes I make it, sometimes I don't. And every night at midnight, he's got a show on his channel. And then also, the Lunatic Lounge on Bobby Nick's channel at Bobby Nick 1978. Lunatic Lounge, Mondays and Fridays at 7. That'll be all for me.
All right. Well, there you go. There's a couple of you with Scott, but go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, one more thing I forgot to. Let me see if I get this in real quick. Happy Pet Birthday, everybody. We didn't do the national holiday on this, so I had these. It's National Pet Birthday.
Oh, okay.
So happy
Pet
Birthday, Terry and Dave Deffler. Happy day.
Well, shout out to Terry and Dave Daffler, and happy birthday. I'm sorry we didn't get to the national day calendar. I like to, when the show's going in a particular direction, I like to go follow the rhythm of the show, and maybe
right.
Maybe but that's cool, buddy. No, I just love having the national day to do. I like talking and just seeing where the show goes. So I'm happy with it all, buddy. But thanks for acknowledging our great bird friends Terry Nee and Dave Daffler and everybody out there. So thanks, buddy. And the reason I like to let Bobby Nick go last is because he has a lot more than Scott typically, and a lot of times these guys do show together, so many of their plugs overlap with Bobby Nick's. So now it is that time, folks, to grab a drink, sit back and relax as we enjoy Bobby Nick Haven's plug segment here on BF Live.
Boom. Buddy. Let's get into it. Check me out in the lounge. God only knows when I'll be there again, but sometime this week. I'm not sure. I got an appointment today, so I can't make it today, but probably Thursday or so. Thursday or Friday. But yeah, I do a music show over on Rumble, guys. I'm bringing the old good MTV back. And for the low price of $1, you can see your music video request on my show. So check me out.
You heard it. It's a bargain.
Rumble.com/The Bobby Nick Show. And of course, tonight, No Filter with Andrew and Friends. Like Scott said, we're getting close to that 200th episode. Where Jerry will shave some stuff wax some stuff. But yeah, tonight, just a regular hang, 7 p.m. Eastern, at No Filter Andrew. And then Lunatic Lounge, of course, once again, like Scott said, at Bobby Nick 1978, every Monday and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And that's also at Propmaster 69 too. There's also another channel you can watch it on. And right here, BF Live, Monday to Friday, noon East to 3-ish. And as you see, we're in the ish right now. And yeah, we're doing it. And then also Catalano TV. Go over there, subscribe. I'm on Alpha Shot Lounge. And Jason Bardo X has a show right now, guys. If you want to continue watching something, go to @JBX's God. It's Get Off My Couch. I might make it in a little bit. But yeah, check it out, guys. And yeah, that's it for me.
Well, there you go. And like I always say, turn on your YouTube, and you are very likely to find Bobby Nick Havens hanging out on one of those great, awesome shows. And I'm glad that mine is one of them. So thank you, Bobby Nick Havens, for being here every day. Look at these. I like to put the links up there so you know they're running in the chat. If you want to just click on it, it'll take you right there directly to the Rumble channel and to the Bobby Nick 1978 page right here on YouTube. The Red Wild
Thank
Bill
you very
says,
much for
"Peace."
doing that. Scott, did I just see you say you should have new interwebs tomorrow? What?
What? Oh, he's just putting his thumbs up. What do you can't talk? He just put his thumbs up with your mic go out, bro. You're like painting the birds, and he's like, I don't know. I don't want to put my stuff on. He's like, I know you're about to go off the air. Oh, his shit broke or something. His shit stopped working. He's doing semaphore. He's doing sign language. Well, it sounds like in addition to some new internet, which you gave us the thumbs up, you're going to need some new headphones, buddy. So I'm going to pull this train to the station. Thanks for being here today, Scott. Happy Gosling says, good show, guys. Google eyes. Thank you, my friend, Happy Gosling. Matt says, Cyke, American Vampire in Istanbul, talking about Bob Levy. The one and only Bob Levy.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it. Matt and Cyke said it. Matt, LOL from Happy Gosling. LOL, Matt from our friend Cyke Clyde. Cyke Clyde says, a great show as always, boys. Love and see you tomorrow. Thank you, Cyke Labs. Thank you, Mrs. Cyke Labs. Cyke says, don't forget Bobby Nick hockey in 4 days.
Don't give a shit.
The Dream Man knows that. He says, $1. Wow, what a bargain. Bobby Nick in the lounge. It's easy.
Right.
I should have new interwebs tomorrow. That's what Bobby Nick was reading.
Right.
And I agree with Cyke because he says, again, Scott, like, yeah, again, I thought we were like reliving this, aren't we? Yeah. But we're going to get it right.
Been here
Scott's
before.
dedicated to the game. He's got the fingers crossed up there. We got all the love for everybody in the chat. That's all we have for you today, folks. We have a show. We have plugs. We had fun. I hope that you all did too. So for my friend, my internet challenge friend, Scott Fitzpatrick, for Bobby Nick Havens from the Great White North, and for Stormy and Andrew and all the chat family, I'm going to say peace and love. Have a great day. And check out Bobby Nick and all the boys on all of their shows. And when you're done doing that, come back here every day, BF Live, Monday through Friday, 12 to 3-ish East. So, but until then, y'all, we're out of here. Till next time, so pray to the Ethernet gods. Love y'all and be safe, says Blum with the Fence Lawyer. And with that, we're out of here, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your week. And we'll see you again here on BF Live. Goodbye, everybody.
Peace.
We are out.